Now for the guy who would rather watch Star Wars than have sex.
Hey, babe. I was talking to the girls over at Delta Gamma, and they were thinking you and I should drop by and have a little fun.
Hold on 1 second. This is the best part. Vader's got Luke cornered.
Come on, honey. Why don't you corner me in the DG house? There's a sorority full of girls just dying to feel your force.
Oh, wow. Just look at the way Vader swings his lightsaber. Wait. Luke's about to get his hand cut off.
You know, we'd really like to see the way you swing your lightsaber. I told all the girls about it.
Dude, here it comes. Vader's gonna tell Luke he's his father. That's not true. That's impossible. Come to the dark side, Luke.
Baby, you can come to the dark side if you want, right now.
I'll never turn to the dark side. I'm Luke Skywalker.
Fine, forget it. You're more like Luke Skywhacker. Enjoy going Han Solo tonight, dork.
Those are two separate characters, and actually it's pronounced Han, not Han. See, Han was actually a Corellian orphan who became a smuggler, and Luke was the son of Anakin who became a Jedi.
All right, that's enough. This has been the guy who would rather watch Star Wars than have sex.
Oh, that is so sad.
From the conveniently sized Bob and Tom studio.
May the 4th be with you.
Oh, that's right. You know who loves to celebrate May the 4th? Colin Firth.
Ah, the 4th of 4th.
The 4th of the 4th. And he's always cast first. And it's the Bob and Tom Show. Why am I yelling?
I don't know.
Calm down.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Good.
Still all grateful and fortunate to be in the same place, more or less, together. Mm-hmm. None of us with symptoms. Knocking wood.
Yes,
Feeling all right? You up and at 'em?
Feel good.
Good? All right.
Hope you do, too. 20, let's see now.
May 4th,
May
2020.
4th, 2020. There we go, sir.
Not for May 2020.
5 May.
May the 4th be with you.
Hi, Christian.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, man.
Hey, Ace. Chick. Good. Here we are.
We'll be hooking up with Pat Godwin at some point.
I have a sports story just for Mr. Godwin.
Oh, really?
Absolutely just for him.
Say hello, Pat.
See, I don't see
Hi,
you.
Ace.
Oh, there he is. I can hear you, Pat,
can
but
see
the
him.
screen's black.
We didn't pay the cable. I don't think that's the problem. Did you pay the cable? Wind knocked the satellite down.
Now,
Go out there and give it a whack with that bat. I put it out there.
this is officially a Star Wars Day. I'm not sure when this started, but this whole May the 4th be with you thing, it's like, what's his name? Yoda had some kind of a lisp. I will never join the dark side.
There's a couple of those. There's May the 4th for Star Wars. There's March 28th for Patriots fans because the Falcons were ahead 28-3.
Wow.
And, they came back and won. Patriots came back and won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Sort of made up holidays, I think.
And May the 5th, besides being Cinco de Mayo, is Carrie Fisher Day.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, famous for May the 5th be whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
In her
So,
book,
what is it?
Wishful Drinking, which
They
was
should be dead for a couple years before.
no, that's her thing. In her book, Wishful Drinking, she wrote all about that. That's
What day is Cinco de Mayo this year?
Tomorrow, Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
It's always a Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's
I
always.
actually heard that.
Cinco de Mayo is not always a Tuesday.
Oh, it's
I
always the
thought
first
it was
Tuesday of
like
May?
Easter. It was always. I actually heard someone overheard someone going, "We have to do Taco Tuesday at Cinco de Mayo." Okay, I guess.
All right.
Why not? I've got a feeling we will be doing Taco Tuesday.
You like a hard taco? You like a flour tortilla? You
I
like
have,
a corn tortilla?
I have returned to the hard taco.
Really?
No kidding.
Yes,
Pass.
big fan.
Hard no.
Oh, wow.
Flour tortillas all the way, baby.
I don't know. That's just a sign of aging. I don't want my parcel might fall out if I chew on a taco. I'm just a great big pussy.
Mess up a bridge, will it?
All right, I just prefer flour tacos, and he's made quite the jump.
We always do the taco salad. Use the chips.
Oh.
Yeah.
And flour tortillas have too much flavor.
No, they don't. They have no flavor.
Are you? You dunk them in sour cream.
Ugh.
I suppose the fact that we're living through the quarantine, I probably won't affect Star Wars Day. I assume most of the people who celebrate this celebrate on a couch by themselves every year anyway.
You know who it is going to affect? We were talking about this off the air. How many couples were together not that long before the quarantine started, if you're understanding me. And then it started and they had to stay together.
Yeah.
But they hadn't been, like a couple until really. So are they going to break up or because they had to stay together?
I think there'll be innumerable rom-coms on this topic.
Will there be gunplay? Will there be...
I hope not.
Now, are there like ultra uber nerds that celebrate so much on May the 4th be with you that they're too hungover to deal with Cinco de Mayo tomorrow? So they
Probably.
try
I'm sure
to
there's
pace
some Star
themselves.
Wars drinking games out there or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no. Are you going to watch any Star Wars today, Chick?
No, you know what my problem has always been with Star Wars? When Yoda showed up, and people could lose their minds over Yoda. All I hear is Miss Piggy and Fozzie Bear when I hear Yoda talk. That's it.
Yeah.
It's Frank Oz and Kirby. That's not that far from Yoda, okay? I can't do it.
It's really not that far from Mr. Oz's actual voice.
Yeah, I just don't. Hard pass. It's a puppet. You know how I feel about puppets.
How do you feel about puppets?
What's his face won for being a puppet the Academy Award?
Who?
He claims Gary Oldman was the makeup one.
I gotcha.
Winston Churchill, rubber suit from head to toe.
Brilliant.
I could have won the Oscar.
I know.
Well,
I'll tell you one thing you're not going to win is the Hemingway lookalike contest.
We will not.
Coming
We're
up,
not going to have it.
It's been canceled. We'll tell you about that coming up.
It's a show.
There we got. Now we got Mr. Godwin there.
Hi.
Wait a second.
Tom.
Hang on a minute.
Doesn't he look like he's ready for court?
New background going. What's going on there?
Yeah, we've changed locations here.
Again? What was
okay.
wrong with your other one?
Smooth.
We and the team work to get it right.
All right.
Well, you still have that. You still have that beautiful refrigerator light glow.
well,
No, that's
you
the
have to
best
deal
light.
with-
This is the best lighting you've had so far, by far. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
In a cadaver-like way.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a morgue type way to it. Yeah. Kind of a lighting.
Once again, we're feeding the show out on YouTube. If you're wondering why we're talking about all this visual stuff, Pat's in a different location. The four of us are socially separated by 10 plus feet.
Yep.
And then Christy's in a different room, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we're keeping our space as
Can you see
required.
my fish?
What? You got a
Oh,
fish?
yeah, she certainly does. Some
Thanks to
figurine.
Dwayne, a listener in California. He showed pictures of him disinfecting all of the fish, by the way. Then I disinfected them before I brought him in. But yeah, it's like a Nemo, little Nemo characters for my aquarium.
Oh, that's
My
cute.
seed
That's
kills
cute.
all bacteria.
You
Yes,
say,
I disinfected
take that
them.
shot of Christy looking at the stuff I gave her. Take it. Take that shot.
He's a law
Yeah.
enforcement officer.
Longer.
He's a law enforcement officer, Chick.
Put your feet on the glass. Oh.
Sure is a fine man.
A very fine man.
Okay, thank you. We'll be checking the overnights. You can email us, bobandtom at bobandtom.com. We'd like to know what you've got going on. We do have a couple requests coming up, including one for a police officer. We'll get to that coming up. And you want to give me the sports teaser, Chick?
I'm not sure. We have a sports story that I'm not sure is a sports story, so I don't know if we should get excited about it. That's coming up. It's in
Okay.
NASCAR. How about that? The Chiefs picked up another quarterback. Yeah,
You mean-
I don't know why either.
Wow.
Patrick Mahomes.
My man.
He's still a quarterback, but
Okay.
they have some backup help. And the story for Pat coming up in sports. And
Pole vault?
horse racing.
Pat's old sport,
What are you,
pole
me?
vault.
Yes. Could be a pole vault story.
What was your record, Pat?
Oh. 12-6.
Very good. Very nice.
I think Michael Jordan can jump 12.6, can he?
Without the pole.
Without the pole, I think.
12-6 isn't that impressive. Those kids nowadays are doing 14-6, I think 15.
Wow.
Oh, the fiberglass is probably different than the poles, right?
I don't know for sure. It might be.
Okay, well.
I submit the equipment has affected pole vaulting.
Yeah. Now, last year you said that you were going to be able to pole vault for us. You may recall we had a little wager. I think we've now
And you
passed
keep
the,
saying,
the,
prove it.
the
and
1
we,
year mark.
We keep recording it when you say it.
So
I had Badgery.
okay. All right. Well, we'll see about that. Well, coming up, Pat's pole vaulting.
Yeah.
And the NHL could be in trouble.
Really?
With a place called Canada. Do the math on that. You'll understand what the story's about.
Creepiest story today
Oh, good.
involves, first of all, just a real quick overview. The world of bees. Bees are very important. And it's kind of hard to explain, but there apparently is an invading.
Have you seen this?
Yes, it's a critter. It looks like a cartoon.
It does.
It does.
And it's called the Murder Hornet. And they've discovered them in the Northwest and in Canada in a couple spots. And these things are super dangerous. They look like they're the size of ducks. I was reading this one story about it. This one guy, the stinger is so long, it penetrated this guy's bee suit and sweatpants. And I guess these things kill 50 people a year, and they destroy traditional bees' nests. So it's a really big deal. We got to eradicate these. So apparently they're from Asia.
We got to eradicate these.
Once again.
Again?
Thanks.
Yeah. Wow.
Congratulations,
What the hell is
2020.
going on over
Can we
there?
under the dome them,
No
please?
joke.
Please.
But they are super scary looking, and so just to take your mind off the rest of this stuff.
Something for you to be even more paranoid about.
Yes, we have murder hornets coming up in the news, and of course we have
Tiger King news.
Oh, really?
Did you hear about this? Rick?
No,
it's pretty interesting in a pathetic sort of way. All right, stop it. It's my son Sam. I can tell him to be quiet. That's the Tiger King theme. And Pat, I know you've got a couple new songs coming up. Very excited about that. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, we're either bothering him or something.
Are you not awake yet? What's the deal?
Do you know there's a huge delay on this end, so just bear with us.
Oh, gotcha.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah. Did you rub that? You rub that cream all over your mic?
What?
Never mind.
Delay cream.
Delay cream joke.
Oh, it's a penis joke.
Yeah.
No. It's a premature ejaculation joke. Let's try to fit these into the right category. Now, all that coming up. Oh, and the results of the virtual Kentucky Derby.
Mm-hmm. Who won? Oh,
That's
I don't know.
in sports. Stop it.
Okay, sorry. Little.
And the results of the turtle race? Do we have
there.
that?
I'm boycotting the turtle. Too boring.
All right.
I want to see the real Derby when it comes. Okay.
Down the stretch.
It's coming, and it's coming up around the corner. Thank God. Now let's move forward here. We've got all those things coming up. I want to remind you also coming up. Mother's Day, Christy, is when?
May 10th, this Sunday.
So it's okay. Wow.
Yeah, this Sunday. Yeah,
Yikes.
6 days.
And that always comes on a Sunday, right?
Yes, it does.
Not like Cinco de Mayo. God, this is confusing.
Cinco de Mayo. It's really throwing you that it's on Taco
That's
Tuesday.
why I said, what day is it? The day's right in the name. You're not?
Steven Singer is the sponsor of the Ace Cosby joke of the day, which is coming up, of course. IHateStevenSinger.com is the place to go because, yikes. You've only got a handful of days here to get this done. And Steven Singer promises they will deliver with free and touchless delivery in time for Mother's Day. You got to order by 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Wednesday. So you've got, what is today, Monday? You've got a couple days to get this done. I would do it right now. What am I talking about? Well, think of all those moms in your life. And Steven Singer in the love business and the happiness business. And what would be better than getting a nice package that isn't something practical right now?
Yeah.
Well, the case of disinfectant wipes are here, and then we've got K rations. Yep, isn't this great? No, how about something that I'm voting for bracelets. Because with all this hand washing, a bracelet won't get affected by that. I know I've been wearing my watch. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, with a little Corona charm on it. How would that
you can get any kind of charm you want. Or also, Stephen has the great new rose, and Stephen is donating portions of the funds from that to independent restaurants all over the place that are catering for all these great people out there, as they say, on the front lines.
Is he selling the new Lido roses yet?
Lida Rose, come home again. Is that a Music Man reference?
It sure is, yes.
Wow.
Barbershop quartet music.
It's awfully early. Well, that reminds me, we do have a nice request for something kind of barbershop quartet-like coming up from Da Vinci's Notebook. But right now, I'll remind you, the mint green rose, the frozen white rose, all kinds of cool stuff. Steven Singer, you'll find it at IHateStevenSinger.com. Once again, order by 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Wednesday for free and touchless delivery in time for Mother's Day. They'll also throw in that perfect personalized message of love. IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer, tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you. He loves this show so much that he has embraced the Ace Cosby joke of the day, and that takes love. Yes.
He's a wise man.
Thank you very much. People say that all the time. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming back with sports, including a hole-in-one that wasn't. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. I can't sleep. I have to say this all night long.
Hey, Mark Allison here with you on a Monday. It's May 4th, 2020. May the 4th be with you. Well, thanks so much for joining us on Bob and Tom 24/7. Hope you had a great weekend. We're happy to be here live. The restrictions are starting to relax across some parts of the country beginning today. The light at the end of the tunnel is near, folks, so stay with us. We'll have all the news, all the latest in sports and information, entertainment as well. It's all on the way right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The man who plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones is at the summit of the deadlift world. Hafþór Bjornsson has set a world record in the deadlift competition. Bjornsson, the 2018 World's Strongest Man, set the mark by lifting 1,104 pounds Saturday at an event in Iceland. Leslie Stahl says instead of covering coronavirus news for CBS, she's become part of the story. The 60 Minutes correspondent is finally feeling better after a battle with COVID-19 left her in the hospital for a week. Stahl says she fought pneumonia because of the virus for 2 weeks before being admitted, a journey she calls really scary. Stahl's 78 and is the dean of correspondence at the CBS News magazine. And it's one thing to have a teleconference office meeting. It's another thing to do a TV drama using social distancing guidelines. The CBS legal drama All Rise is the first scripted show in the U.S. to try to do that. Doing the shoot remotely meant stars worked from home and did their own makeup, set design, and lighting. The series finale airs tonight. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show's on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
A town in Sweden is dumping a ton of chicken manure into a park to deter visitors.
Oh, no. Chicken poop in the park. A stinky smell I cannot abide. Get the point. I'm not going to play. See you on the 4th of July.
All right.
Yeah.
Didn't go with Saturday, huh?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
I love to watch you as the jasmine wind blows through your hair, your bedroom eyes, your pouting lips. I just can't help but stare. You're in a satin nightgown, and I see your lovely curves. I hear somebody coming, and I drop my binoculars. Peeking through your window, I watch you get undressed. As you slip off your nightgown, my heart pounds in my chest. I think I'll break into your house and lie down on your bed, then dance around your bedroom with your panties.
Hey, look at that. Let's set our watches. 6:19 on the nose at Q95. It's
Used
the
to
Bob and Tom Show.
love that in the movies.
Hack. Yes. Before they start on a caper.
Yeah, synchronized watches.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we synchronize him yet? Okay.
The band!
All right. We have Christy Lee behind the glass.
Hi.
And she's got a weather forecast for us. The weekend, pretty good.
Yeah, it turned out a lot better than we thought.
I understand the rain hit just when you were about to light the barbecue yesterday.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. Oh, well. We still got to eat the barbecue food. We just couldn't eat it outside like we had planned.
Oh, I see.
I bet you let that roll right off your back, though, right?
Of course I did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No problem with that.
No problem.
This rain's your fault.
I did not say that at all.
I can't believe you. I wanted to eat an hour earlier. I told you.
Isn't your business outdoors?
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. We had a lovely day yesterday. Thank you. We'll have sunshine this morning, increasing clouds this afternoon, high around 65. Rain overnight down to 48. And then on Tuesday, we have morning showers and quite chilly with a high of only about 52 degrees.
Okay. Thank you very much, Christy. But all in all, a pretty good weekend.
Oh, yeah. Saturday was gorgeous.
Hope you got to get a little outside time. Now, coming up, we have your shot at $1,000 once again, so pay attention. At any time, you could hear the mellifluous voice of some guy talking about how you could win $1,000. Among others, let's see, who can I mention? Scott Barrick, Doug Redman, winners here on Q95. So hang out with us. That's among other things we've got going. Also, coming up later this week, I'll give you some details. Jeff Chapman and Chapman Heating and Air Conditioning and Plumbing present Free Gas Friday. I'll tell you what that means. Clearly, you can guess a couple things. Free gas being the key there, and we'll tell you who's eligible and why we're doing it. It'll be very cool. Thank you very much. Okay, now Alexa, if you're listening to me, dear, remember you can play Q95.
Check my orders.
Say, Alexa, play Q95 on iHeartRadio. Hey, there you go. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. We took attendance earlier just to double check at the crazycockwine.com sports desk. That's what I said, crazycockwine.com. Find out more at crazycockwine.com.
It's crazy.
It's Chick McGee. In the sidekick chair, it's Josh. Ace Cosby is our engineer over there. Got some nice mail for you, Ace, coming up for the Ace Cosby joke of the day. This is Tom speaking. Joining us behind the glass.
Yes, sir.
It's Christy Lee in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. And then...
Did we lose Pat
I
again?
think we lost Goddard again. I just see the black screen over there. We'll see if we can get that hooked up. We are broadcasting worldwide on American Forces Radio, coast to coast on great radio stations on this, the 4th of May.
Star Wars Day.
2020, during the quarantine. We are still here. Thank you very much.
And the Murder Hornet.
Yeah, come on.
I can't get over that. I've just seen pictures of that.
Could we have a break here?
It kind of looks like he's wearing a Spider-Man mask.
It's brightly colored. It's something else.
The way the eyes are.
Yeah, the Murder Hornet is a real thing in the news.
Are we going to do that now, or?
Well, you can do a little taste of what the story. This is really just bizarre and just what we need.
Yeah. Ugh.
It involves this sort of brand new thing to the United States and I guess to North America. Apparently, there are a couple in Canada too. But
they like to eat honeybees.
Yeah, decapitating thousands of bees in one.
Yeah,
and they're huge.
What are they, Vikings? Cutting their heads off.
Yeah,
so that's just one more thing. Oh, and apparently they kill about 50 people a year. So
queens grow up to 2 inches long, and stingers can pierce through beekeeping suits.
So they're like flying mice. So anyway, we'll get to that coming up, just in case your 2020 wasn't bad enough. Now we've got
sports
Murder Hornets. Although I will say this, Murder Hornets would be the greatest name for a minor league baseball team in history.
It is good.
It is
good. No, they can't put murder in the title.
Oh, come on. Wouldn't you be afraid to play them?
Remember the
Murder Hornets?
Baltimore Bullets? Then they were the Washington Bullets, and now they're the Washington Wizards. They couldn't use bullets anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
But Murder Hornets is a little less.
I mean, do you think the Cleveland Browns?
The word murder?
Wouldn't the Cleveland Browns be a lot scarier if they were the Cleveland Murder Hornets?
The slashing hornet? Oh, being from Cleveland, you knew they were harmless? Is that?
No, I'm just saying it's a scary name. Never mind.
Killer bees have been around forever.
Yeah,
that's got killer in it.
Well, there's not a minor league team named the Killer Bees.
There's a comedian named Killer Bees. I'm a big fan. Maybe there'll be a comedian named Murder Hornet.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, okay.
Murder Hornet.
Save it! Man, that's funny.
I'm sorry. Where were we?
NHL could have trouble getting non-Canadian resident players into Canada should the league decide to resume the 2020 season. Prime Minister, the dreamy Justin Trudeau, said yesterday that
He is dreamy.
the players would, at a minimum, need to follow quarantine protocols if they were to arrive in Canada while the border remains closed due to the pandemic. They will not receive special treatment.
Yes, they will.
Trudeau says...
Is Justin Trudeau not from Canada? Does he not understand how this works?
Mr. Trudeau's in the naive party, I guess.
You're talking about a couple hundred people. It's not that big of a deal.
He says anyone who arrives from another country will have to follow all the rules of the Corps in an extremely strict manner.
Was he being interviewed on the Mr. Obvious show?
I don't know. He adds that an agreement between Canada and the NHL has not been brokered yet. So that could mean several things. One of the most sinister, I think, would mean that Mr. Trudeau hasn't been given a meeting, if you know what I mean.
Right, exactly.
While he stands there wiggling his fingers behind his back.
Yeah.
Wasn't he corona positive? Am I getting
His wife was.
I thought his wife was.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
wife. I don't know that he got it.
His
but he
wife was
certainly-
early on.
Certainly around.
So was she in a separate room for several weeks?
Probably. I don't know. I didn't.
Any of his girlfriends have it?
I was going to
I don't
say.
know.
Yeah, we don't know about that. Isn't that like an accepted, is that Italian?
In Canada?
French? Or is that, which culture?
Maybe French-Canadian. It's perfectly legal in Montreal.
Dak Prescott is not really caring at this moment because the Dallas Cowboys signed Andy Dalton over the weekend. Former Bengal, now a Cowboy. And
Well, that was quick.
The internet is not happy.
Well, the internet is so wise.
The Cowboys have not taken care of Dak Prescott and his moolah, and they went ahead and signed Andy Dalton. Sounds like a leverage type thing to me, but who knows? And rumor on the street is that ESPN, they're still trying to revamp their Monday Night Football lineup. That Pat McAfee is being talked about being in the booth for Monday Night Football.
Wow.
And I certainly hope that they realize what they're getting with Pat. I hope they don't do. Pat, we love what you're doing. Now stop it and be here on.
Oh, no, they know what they're getting.
I think
Good
we've
for
all
Pat.
been through that. So good for Pat, and congratulations to him. And William Byron, and this is the story I don't know we should be excited about, but here it is. William Byron, they call him the Lord.
Lord Byron.
Showed he's the sharpest gamer in NASCAR and the iRacing series. His third victory in 4 events.
Wow.
Byron passed Timmy Hill with 7 laps remaining at virtual Dover International Speedway, where NASCAR had been scheduled to race on Sunday. They did it iRacing style. Hendrick Motorsports driver, consistently been the best of the NASCAR pros in simulated racing.
Is he one of the younger drivers?
I think so.
And
probably a lot
the
of
real thing is about
practice.
to start.
Yeah, May 17th, right?
At Darlington. That's right.
Good.
That's a sweet. That should be the town of love, Darlington.
Darlington.
The town of
Oh, my Darlington. Oh, my Darlington.
Oh, my Darlington, South Carolina.
Now, I think we've rehooked up with Mr. Godwin. Pat, can you hear us now?
I can hear you guys, yeah.
Oh, good.
good.
Okay. I think we seem to be back in business over there.
Okay.
Mondo Duplantis. You know all these names, Pat. Mondo Duplantis of Sweden and Renault Lavlente.
But Mondo Duplantis, doesn't that sound like
Mondo
something that goes
Duplantis.
wrong with your feet?
Ew.
Yeah, he had a bad case of
Mondo
Duplantis.
Duplantis fasciitis. And Renault Lavillenie of France tied for the gold medal during a men's pole vault competition held in their own backyards.
Oh.
It was a sporting event held during the virus. This all counts.
It does?
Duplantis of Lavillenie, they both cleared a height of 16 feet 36 times over a span of 30 minutes, broadcast by the World Athletics on their social media channels.
Wow.
Duplantis competed from his base in Lafayette, Louisiana. And Sam Kendricks was at his farm in Oxford, Mississippi. He stacked pigs on top of each other for 16 feet.
And he beat the record?
Yeah. And Lavillenie took part in France. So there you go, Pat. I'm sure you watched this over the weekend. I know what a pole vault enthusiast you are.
That's kind of fun.
Well, pit in my backyard, too, for 2 years.
Did you really?
Yeah, my mom hated it, but...
You had
sure
a
it was the pole vault
a
pit?
pole
She
vault
hated
pit?
it? Okay.
Yeah, I had a pole vault pit in my own backyard.
Did you have
2
the,
summers?
the blow up? The blow up?
Oh, no. We had just the chunks of foam, the old school chunks of foam.
Oh,
whoa.
Gotcha. That's cool. You got to practice.
And were you the school
loved
champion?
school champion. I was the district champion, and I went to states 3 years and lost.
Please, Tom,
Yeah.
show some respect.
No, that's great. Oh, but
School champion, Pshaw.
Okay.
Pshaw.
Now, so for some reason, you were talking about barbershop quartets earlier.
I mentioned Lida Rose.
Nutsy.
I'm home again, Rose.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But well, fortunately, that interfaces, if you will.
You know, there's a lot of music that we play, and I jokingly go, wow, that's awful. Boy, that's not good. Barbershop music is not good.
Oh, I think you're wrong.
In its place,
I
it's
like
great.
it.
Come on.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Oh, it's at certain times. It's
Go
like,
down to the soda shop and
I wish I
walk
could
around with
get
your
a
parasol
nice phosphate. Listen to some
Phosphate. Oh.
That's not good. That is.
Oh yeah.
you like
How
this?
bad this is?
Can't touch this.
It's terrible.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours, I can teach you, but I have to charge. Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof. Who let the dogs out? Woof, let's get it started. My hop, my hop, my hop. My hop, my hop, my hop. My lovely lady loves my hop, my hop, my hop. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny when a girl walks in with an itty-bitty waist and a round thing in your face. So fellas, yes, fellas, yes, has your girlfriend got the butt? Hell yes. So shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got back. In my crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Baby got
Da Vinci's Notebook and their tribute to hip hop.
They killed it. That's awesome.
Yes.
Wow, those are some tough notes to hit, aren't they? Isn't that great?
But is that funnier or good? I think the point
It's
can be
funny
made,
and it's
very funny.
And they sound good.
Okay.
Well, now we have to now play this. This was, I don't know if you remember, we had the Barbershop Quartet news story
Oh, yeah.
about
They have like a convention.
Oh, yeah, you want to hear this? Here's what happened.
More than 10,000 barbershop singers are harmonizing their hearts out in Pittsburgh this week at the 56th annual convention of the Society for the Preservation and Encouragement of Barbershop Quartet Singing in America.
Morning, Bob and Tom show. Hello.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
This must
my
be
God.
one of the barbershop quartets calling. What a surprise that you'd call.
It's great to be with you.
I'll tell you.
This must be the Polish team.
Yeah. Well, it's great to hear from you, fellas. Do you have a spokesperson? Okay.
Could we speak with him?
Sure thing.
And what's your spokesman's name?
Okay.
Hello, Barry.
Barry. Actually, I think they're all Barry. So are you guys having fun at the Barbershop Quartet convention?
We're having a great time.
I see. It's a shame they didn't have a bass.
What's the name of your quartet?
The Barrytones.
The Barrytones. I see.
Very good. Well, good luck at the convention, guys.
Thanks, fellas.
They're gone.
There you
Well, I know
go.
the
A classic,
last place.
the Barbershop Quartet convention. If I ever make a movie, I want to have a series of scenes where the main people are checking into hotels, and it's like a series of conventions. There's like a Barbershop Quartet convention, the ventriloquist convention. Because you know that there are guys standing around the lobby doing that all day long. Of course. And there probably is a band called the Barrytones.
It must be.
Has to be.
We'll probably get a letter from them.
That's okay.
Dear dumbasses, we are the real Barrytones.
I don't know if we
Not that thing
name
you
call
had.
like that.
Okay. Now, the reason I brought all this up is I wanted to feature something from Da Vinci's Notebook, certainly a classic. And there are times right now when a lot of us may be a little down, all this quarantining, et cetera, but perhaps this will help you kind of cheer up when you think about sometimes how life gets you down.
Whenever life gets you down, keeps you wearing a frown, and the gravy train has left you behind. And when you're all out of hope, down at the end of your rope, and nobody's there to throw you a line. If you ever get so low that you don't know which way to go, come on and take a walk in my shoes. Never worry about a thing, got the world on a string, 'cause I've got the cure for all of his blues. I take a look at my enormous penis, and my troubles start melting away. I take a look at my enormous penis, and the happy times are coming to stay. I gotta sing and I dance when I glance in my pants, and the feeling's like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis, and everything is going my way. Sing along at home, why don't you? 2, 3. I take a look at my enormous penis.
It's not that hard.
And my troubles start melting away. Just Bob and Tom.
I take a look at my enormous penis.
And the happy times are coming to stay. Yeah, I got great big amounts in the place where it counts, and the feeling's like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis, and everything is going my way.
I'm Bob and Tom now.
Everything is going my way.
Hey, look at these goobers.
Everything is going my way.
Hey, Chihuahua.
Everything is going my way.
Once again, Da Vinci's Notebook in the classic.
Bravo.
Hope that cheered you.
Here are some barbershop quartet names.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills.
Famous, of course. Weren't they featured in The Music Man?
Oh, were they indeed?
Yeah.
The Bills? Really?
Lighter Rose, yeah.
No. That's them in the Music Man? The Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. If memory serves.
Cardiac arrest. These are four doctors who barbershop quartet.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, the Confederates. I don't know why they. Okay. Four Renegades, the Four Voices, Gas House Gang. See, we should get some of these guys in here and have like 3 or 4 of them all morning. We have barbershop quartet music.
It'd be fine.
Maybe that'll break you of it.
They could.
I have a friend who sings barbershop.
How did I know?
Oh, is the barbershop closed right now?
Because
Because of social distancing?
Yes,
So
well,
far apart they can't hear each other? Yeah, speaking of hearing, when we come back, ask me about my hearing issue.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
God, no.
No, you'll find this rather humorous because I'm the victim. But right now I want to tell you about my buddies at Harry's. Harry's Razors. Finally, well, they've got the greatest offer of all time. Not finally, this is it. 10 million guys have tried Harry's, love it. And would you like to try Harry's? I think you would, because right now they'll send it right to your house, and they've got the greatest package ever. You get the Harry's razor with the great weighted handle, ergonomically perfect. It just feels so right in your hand. Foaming shave gel travel cover for $3 plus the shipping is how much, Josh?
It's free.
So we're talking $3 here to try out the greatest razor out there. Harry's, the idea from Harry's, a couple of guys said we're paying way too much for these refills. How about paying about $2 each instead of paying almost double that? So Harry's, super convenient. The blade refills are delivered directly to your house, and you can get them. You can start right now. Feel good about this because Harry's has 100% quality. And if you don't love your shave, let them know. They'll give you a full refund. So what could be better than that? Harry's Razors. Amazing offer for Bob and Tom Show listeners. New customers get $5 off the trial set, which means we're talking $3. And use the code Bob and Tom when you go to Harry's.com. That's the deal. You get the razor, the weighted handle, the foaming shave gel, the travel cover, $3 plus free shipping when you use the code Bob and Tom at Harry's.com. That's Harry's.com. Use the code Bob and Tom. Tell them we sent you. That'll be appreciated by us, by them, and by you. Once again, that'll be shipped to you for free. Pretty good deal, I'd say. $3 to try Harry's razors. Coming up, hearing issues with yours truly, peeing in your pants on purpose, and a staggeringly weird story about the great Mickey Mantle.
Oh,
Did you see this thing?
I did.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Yikes. Yeah, you'll be stunned when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Mark Allison with you on a Monday, May 4th, 2020. Thanks so much for joining us on Bob and Tom 24/7. Great show for you today. Remember, at bobandtomstore.com, every dollar spent in the Bob and Tom store today will go directly to the Feeding America Emergency Radiothon. Buy now and buy often. Go to bobandtomstore.com. Check out all the T-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, all the cool stuff we have waiting for you or the Bob and Tom fan in your life. And again, every dollar spent goes right to Feeding America, the Emergency Radiothon. Thanks so much. We couldn't do it without you. More coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee from the CrazyCockWine.com Sports Desk, and this is your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The NHL could have trouble getting non-Canadian resident players into Canada should the league decide to resume the 1920 season soon. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said yesterday that players would, at a minimum, need to follow quarantine protocols if they were to arrive in Canada while the border remains closed due to the pandemic. Trudeau says anyone who arrives from another country will have to follow all the rules of quarantine in an extremely strict manner. He does add that an agreement between Canada and the NHL has not been brokered yet. Kansas City Chiefs have picked up additional quarterback depth by working on a contract with undrafted free agent quarterback from Michigan, Shea Patterson. He started all 26 games for the Wolverines over the past 2 seasons. And William Byron showed he's the sharpest gamer in NASCAR's iRacing Series, his 3rd victory in 4 events. Byron passed Timmy Hill with 7 laps remaining at virtual Dover International Speedway yesterday. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The salmon cannon will help fish bypass a rock slide.
Love it.
Officials in Canada are using what they're calling a salmon cannon to shoot fish over a massive rock slide that is blocking the Fraser River.
Now they wiggle and everything as they're flying through the air.
I'm trying to look it up.
Did you hear what I said?
Salmon over the river. Watch them fly. I wish I were a salmon, except for they mate and die.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
Hello and welcome to Larry King Live. Well, for years, He was one of the most powerful rodents in Hollywood and a former co-worker of mine. Joining me in the studio is the water-skiing squirrel from the CNN News promos. Man, I don't think I've seen you since you left after that salary dispute.
Yeah, I went all David Caruso on the network. I stormed into an executive meeting and demanded more nuts or I walk. Next thing I know, CNN dumps me. Then my life kind of spins out of control from there.
Yeah, so times were tough for you then, huh?
Well, I was practicing a stunt for an Adam Sandler movie, and I blew out my ACL. I spent 18 months just learning to scamper again.
Wow.
It was another year before I could strap on the skis.
Wow.
That's a lifetime in this business. I was washed up. The only work I get anymore is at boat shows. Last week, I opened for Russell Johnson, the professor from Gilligan's Island. The Professor Larry.
Man, that's rough. I remember when you, me, Wolf Blitzer, Bernie Shaw, Judy Woodruff, remember when we used to limo around to all the strip clubs after work on Friday night? Wow.
Those were some wild times. Did you know that Judy and I used to have a little thing?
No kidding.
Yeah, sometimes she would come over to my place because she liked to play with my nuts.
Wow. I thought she just used that line on me.
I don't know when I'm going to stop hitting myself in the face with my headphones after 40 years in broadcasting. But
I'll tell you what, it's
not
still
today.
Still funny.
Hi, 6:45. Thanks, Tom, at
Always get a
Q95. It's
big kick out of it.
Bob and Tom Show. I'm glad everybody gets a big kick.
A couple of months ago, Christy did. I thought she was going to knock her teeth out.
Yeah. There's nothing that takes you more by surprise.
Not really a relatable. So imagine taking a fly swatter, weighting it down a little bit, and slapping yourself in the nose.
Yeah.
That's kind of a radio thing that no one else really experiences. Now, we're going to get back to the action here in just a second. A quick update from Christy Lee on the weather forecast.
Yeah, sunshine early, then clouds increase throughout the day. It'll still be mild, high 64, but then the rain comes in, and we have a big change for the weather for the rest of the week. The temperature will only get to 52 tomorrow. It's going to be chilly.
Did the car wash with my 4-year-old and 7-year-old over the weekend.
Oh, very nice.
Do they like the car wash?
Oh, they love the car wash,
you don't
particularly the
make
part
them
where they turn and the hose is all over me.
Oh, you let them wash the car.
Yeah, we were washing it together, and
Aw.
I bet they laughed. Oh, man.
Daddy pissed his pants.
they had the best time. They were in bathing suits. It was such a nice weekend.
Yeah.
You got your daughters working at a bikini car wash? What's going on, Tom?
Effectively, yes.
Oh, all right.
But they're 4 and 7, so it was but just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And there was a dog involved.
Oh, that's not Americana. I'll kiss your ass. Did you hear that?
Be listening. Some serious stuff coming up on Q95 Cash-wise. There we go. We're back. Hey, hi, everybody. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Worldwide on American Forces Radio, coast to coast on great radio stations. This coming up, we're going to read the mailbag. So, Pat Godwin is joining us via Zoom. Hey, Pat, can you write a quick song about reading the mail?
Okay.
You got 30 seconds. Go ahead. I'll introduce everybody else.
Or bikini car wash.
Ace Cosby's right over there. He's our engineer. And, of course, populating the crazycockwine.com sports desk. That's what I said. Crazycockwine.com. You want it in the can? It's right behind me. Cans of Crazy Cock wine, that is. Details coming up. Let's see, that's Chick, of course. And then we've got on the sidekick chair, Josh Arnold. Special Josh Arnold request coming up. 2 of them, as a matter of fact.
Oh, my goodness.
Very excited about this. You better get ready. And then Christy Lee is behind the glass in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Hi,
now,
everybody.
Patty,
Bikini car wash from 2015. A college student agrees to run his professor's Las Vegas car wash.
Oh, does he?
To avoid flunking out of school. But it's Vegas gone wild when he decides to staff it with gorgeous bikini-clad girls.
All right.
There you go.
How about that?
I was just saying that I did a car wash with my 4-year-old and 7-year-old over the weekend.
Yeah?
They were wearing their bathing suits. I believe they were one-piece suits, but nevertheless.
Of course, Ashley Park is in it.
Well, why wouldn't she be?
Scarlet
Could you turn your
Red.
computer off? This is so boring.
Bikini car wash?
We have Mr. Godwin. Have you written a song about the mailbag here so I can...
Is it your email on the computer?
Yes, it's the email right here on the computer.
What's in the email on Tom's computer device?
Thank you very much.
Device.
Let's see. Here's one. We have a request for something kind of obscure. This is for Josh.
Yes.
This guy goes, my name is Jason. I'm an essential worker in Saginaw, Michigan. A song came over the speakers. I can't remember the artist's name. The line went, "Did you see that girl in the corner?" I started howling with laughter. Remember something about this. Josh, do you remember who the artist is?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's Bob Welch, of course.
Formerly of Fleetwood Mac.
Right. Now, this
He had a solo.
Chick McGee made one morning mentioned that he sounded quite nasally.
Do you want to hear a little bit of it?
This is how he sings all his songs.
I'm a big fan. I don't know why you guys are picking on him, but...
Seen that girl in the corner. I'd like to take her out of the church.
Oh, come on.
Have my way with you, baby.
Changing your life today.
Okay, you get the idea. Thank you very much. Well, thanks for listening.
Mom, they're poking fun of Dad again.
Great artist.
They're what?
Hypnotized, one of Fleetwood Mac's greatest songs. That's a Bob Welch tune.
Hypnotized.
Okay,
Well,
now
you'll sing.
got this. If you liked him in Fleetwood Mac, check out his other group called Paris, a power trio. Okay, a little tribute. Some people are big fans of Mr. Welch.
That's right.
Also, we have bizarre.
Hey,
request.
somebody's not in tune.
Well, it's not my vocal, I can tell you that.
It's another Josh request.
Oh, boy.
Josh, they wanted you to give Bert Camford his due with a little bit of Bert Camford scatting.
Oh, my. Well,
So
wow.
here's Bert now.
I don't know.
Steady yourself.
I couldn't.
Oh, come on.
Oh, please. Could we impose?
I mean, there's no way.
Oh, come on.
Repetito. Skibble dabble dibble da flute. Rock-a-pit-a-daddle day. Rip dip doodle doo.
Oh, that's nice.
How's that?
There you go. Little Bert Camford, ladies and gentlemen. And it turns out there's a lot of Bert Camford fans out there. I had no idea. And there's something about that music.
Oh,
It
count me one of them,
It makes you feel good. Now, also got this request from Tony from Knoxville, Tennessee, driving to Atlanta. Would like to hear if we have a recording of Josh's famous sneeze on the air. Now, this happened early in the
Corona time.
Yeah, sort of pre-quarantine.
When it was still funny.
And this is an actual. Yes, this is when this was actually somewhat humorous. So this is a bit dated, but let's give it a listen.
I believe he said the. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Is that Corona?
Is that?
I don't think so. I mean, my
Tom, spray him, will you?
no, it's just a little bit of a cold I got from my new Chinese foreign exchange.
What's her name?
Me sick now. I can't help but laugh at that sneeze. If I did that today, can you imagine?
Oh, man.
If you have to sneeze, leave the room and get outside as quickly as you can, and then go home and shower.
All right.
Change
Back in
your
the
clothes.
days when a sneeze was a sneeze.
Oh, yikes.
Allergy sufferers everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel sorry for people who just get a cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, oof.
Or the regular flu.
Yeah, oh, God. All right, well, we have some sporting news. We've got a bunch of cool requests here.
We got the Kentucky Derby. That was to have been held on Saturday, but it was postponed, of course, moved to September. They had the virtual Kentucky Derby. We'll talk about that in a second. But first, our speed is the Kentucky Turtle Derby. That's right. It was the slowest 8 minutes in sports.
Yeah.
It ran Saturday. For the first time since the Kentucky Derby was rescheduled in 1945, they did the same thing. They ran turtles.
See, Tom, this is
A
tradition.
thing called World War
But
II.
they didn't do it live. It was taped.
Triple Crown announcer Larry Collins even called the action. An 86-1 long shot, a turtle by the name of What the Turtleneck emerged victorious.
Yeah, rhymes with hack.
From the competitive field of challengers, including Green Mamba. And my favorite, the one I bet $10,000 on, and apparently didn't even show, Seattle Slow.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Old Forester, the alcohol company, encouraged those Are they bourbon? I think they're bourbon. Those who watch the company's YouTube channel to donate the Hospitality Industry Emergency Relief Fund. So a good cause.
Good cause, okay. But again, it wasn't live.
And they were the
they
turtles.
don't tape the Kentucky Derby and play it 3 hours later to make sure there's no cursing.
The slowest 8 minutes in sports, and one of the turtles clocked at 0.24 miles per hour.
All right. Well, I'm rooting for What the Turtleneck to go get the Triple Crown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're going to do it again?
No,
I would hope they would do the Preakness.
Yeah, they
Oh,
go the
God.
Preakness and-
Old Forester is that's the beverage of choice of Hokey the Bear.
Is it?
That'll teach him to read it. Okay, when we come back, we're going to have our turtle tribute.
And the virtual
from
derby
Floyd.
was run yesterday.
Okay, and the real derby will be run in the fall.
Yep.
So we can certainly look forward to that. Now, are they going to do the whole Triple Crown thing? Are they going to? I haven't done my homework.
I don't know.
On that. I don't know.
Well, considering the Belmont was 2 weeks after, I don't.
Right.
They're not gonna.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I
don't know.
And also an incredible story about Mickey Mantle coming up. A little bit of Donnie Baker on tap. Reno Collier will be joining us, and my son Willie is going to call in, and we'll see what's going on as he is quarantined in the Windy City when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't forget tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. It's Bob and Tom Tonight. 20 minutes of video highlights from today's Bob and Tom Show tonight. Just go to Bob and Tom's YouTube channel and subscribe today. That's free. And you can be watching Bob and Tom Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. There you have it, everybody. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. The Senate will gavel in today as the coronavirus rages. Senators face a deepening national debt over how best to confront the deadly pandemic and the economic devastation. With the House staying away due to health risks, but the 100 senators meeting for the first time since March, the conflicted Congress reflects an uneasy nation. Tops on the Senate agenda is not the next virus aid package, but confirming President Donald Trump's nominees. And you've probably heard ads on TV from attorney firms saying, hey, if you have a phone, you have a lawyer. Well, this week, because of the coronavirus, some attorneys with phones will be arguing cases before the U.S. Supreme Court. The justices will be hearing arguments via phone for the very first time since the device was invented in 1876. The audio sessions will be broadcast live by the news media in yet another first. It's also just the second time that the High Court will meet outside the Supreme Court building since it opened in 1935, the last in 2001 during the anthrax scare. And deputies in South Carolina shot and killed an alligator that fatally attacked a woman on Friday. Officers were called to a pond on Kiowa Island around 5 p.m., saw the animal attack. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office reports the woman's name has not been released, and deputies retrieved the alligator's carcass to help with the investigation. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We met at the convenience store. She had been there for a while. She had a great big bottom. It was blocking the candy aisle. I asked her if she'd like to go. and grab a bite to eat. We climbed into my pickup truck, and she took up most of the seat. She wore a Molly Hatchet t-shirt, had tattoos underneath. She had a huge beer belly and some of her front teeth. I leaned over and kissed her. She told me not to stop. I knew one thing for certain as I felt her climb on top. She had a crush on me. She had a crush on me. I can't breathe. I barely weighed 100 pounds. She weighed close to 3. And now my pelvis ain't where it used to be. She had a crush. She had a crush. A crush on me. Sorry about the finger, baby. I didn't know it was your armpit. Wait, don't stop. I know I'm in there somewhere. I swear to God I am. That night I took her home with me. She stayed about a week. I did her on my water bed till it sprang a leak. That girl had quite an appetite. She ate like a Marine. The sex was always dirty, but her plate was always clean. She had a crush on me. Is that gravy? She had a crush on me. Yep, it's gravy. Lord, you know I did my best to keep her satisfied. She liked her loving steaming, and she liked her chicken fried. She had a crush. She had a crush. A crush on me. Baby, I love you, but your ass just turned the dome light on. And one day we had a fight. She packed up all her clothes. She grabbed a meatloaf sandwich and a bag of...
Hi, 701 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hang out this hour. I got a feeling you're going to hear that voice. Might even be me's, urging you to do something or that or something else.
Don't pay attention to the voice. Pay attention to the message.
Yes, which could win you $1,000. Just ask Scott Barrick of Indianapolis or Doug Redmond of Rockville. Now, where was I? Oh, I know. Quick forecast from Christy Lee.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunshine early, clouds increase throughout the day, high 64. Rain overnight down to 48. Cloudy with occasional showers on Tuesday and a high of 52. 47 right now.
Wonder if this would hurt. Christy, ever been injured at work?
Ow!
Oh my!
Sorry.
What the hell was that?
I'll tell you what. That was a hammer that Tom just used, but you don't want those for work injuries.
No. I call somebody that says it's easy. I know this.
Sorry. No, sorry, Christy. Hammers. Well, again. Next, all right.
I'll tell you. Okay, now, Josh, now that you've been mildly electrocuted, the right answer when you're injured at work is my friends Galitko and Daly. What am I talking about? Well, they're the lawyers with a practice focused on injured workers. How do you find them? You don't even have to spell Galitko or Daly. Go to IndianaWorkers.com. Why? Because they go to work when you can't. This is their specialty, OSHA trained, et cetera, Galitko and Daly. Did I tell you? IndianaWorkers.com. They've got the answer, and no electrocution. Well, where was I? Oh, welcome back. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Sorry, I lost my place. I just can't think and talk at the same time. Let's see. There's Ace.
the job.
There's Ace. There's Josh in the sidekick chair. Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. The sports desk is the CrazyCockWine.com sports desk.
It sure is.
What am I talking about? Well, it's CrazyCockWine.com. You can find all about it. Like it in the can? Right behind me. I got cans of Crazy Cock wine.
I see. Yeah.
There you go. Christy Lee.
Yo, that'd be me.
I could have said speaking.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Hey.
It's Christy Lee over there in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. And we're joined by Pat Godwin via Zoom.
I bombed over the weekend, Tom.
Bombed? What'd you do?
Oh, man, we were watching some TV show, and this guy kind of looked like Vin Diesel, but he was like a lesser Vin Diesel. I said, who's this, Vin Unleaded? Got nothing.
You mean much like just now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was one I repeated it like 20 minutes later. I was like, oh, here's Vin Unleaded again.
You thought she didn't hear you?
Yeah, I thought, well, maybe there's no way she heard me. You hear Vin Unleaded. That's funny.
You're carrying you out of the room on their shoulders.
Yeah, the highlight of my weekend. Did you ever have an invisible fence for your dog?
Yes,
and
of course.
The way it works is the dog wears.
You put him in the car and forget to take it off.
No.
Yeah, done that.
So the The invisible fence, the way it works is the dog has this collar with these prongs on it.
Yeah.
And then there's a sound that when the dog gets near the fence, it goes beep, so the dog knows not to go there. They get this mild jolt,
sure,
if you will.
Yeah, mild. That's what.
Yeah.
It is.
So I was replacing the batteries in the 3 collars.
Oh, they mail you a battery. Yeah, they do.
So I got the batteries. And what you do is then you take the thing to make sure it's working, and you walk over to where the fence is, and you hold it right there, and it'll go deet 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 deet. It means it's functioning. So I put the battery in one. I thought maybe this one isn't working. I went over there, no beeping whatsoever. So I grab it with my hand and proceed to get.
So you couldn't hear the beep?
So, yes, and Kelly's right there, and she goes, you didn't hear that beeping? No. So whatever frequency that is, it's now missing in my repertoire of sonic
I'm right
amusement.
there with you, yeah.
Yeah, so...
And there's no way to get it back. After you've noticed it's gone, it's
yeah,
gone.
So... I think I'm going to call Invisible Fence. Say, could you get these things to light up or something for people like me?
Now, Tom, have you treated your dogs to the spray cheese yet?
The spray cheese, thank you, Ace. Ace bought me some of that spray cheese. What's that stuff called?
Easy cheese.
Easy cheese, because I'd never had it before. No, I haven't, but I will. I'll take it home today. You brought it over here, and I've had it gestating in my office. So the coronavirus that I'm sure you put all over it will dissipate by now.
There's no way we can't take what he's saying personally and be hurt by it. Am I right on this?
Everything that comes into my house is a 48-hour gestation period before anybody touches it.
You just
Okay.
You look,
All right.
even though
That's
we're
fair.
far apart, you look at us like we've all stepped in crap. Every morning when we come in here, you're like...
You haven't had a glass of unspoiled milk in weeks, have you?
Have my little refrigerator in my office. Thank you very much. Where my cream is untouched by
Did you
human hands.
When you took your daughters and made them work at the bikini car wash, did you sanitize or wear gloves for the wand at the car wash that you used?
No, I did it at my house. I have a hose.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we put the hose on and.
Oh, you do.
Yeah,
you
my-
have a bay? I bet he has a bay that he has a
And try
car
telling
wash bay.
try telling a 4-year-old, okay, I've just scrubbed the fender. Okay, now just wash that off, and they just can't help but take the hose right at Daddy.
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
God, they find that hilarious.
I bet that's the funniest.
That's
yeah.
the best part, Dad.
You
Come
out there, sun's out, guns out, and the
wearing
and
your
the-
shorts
the
and
board shorts.
Nope, I was wearing jeans and work boots that are now soaked.
Of course you were.
So
he was wearing exactly what he's wearing
Yep.
now, washing the car on a sunny day.
I love
82 degrees.
I
Check
lo-
local listing.
Love washing cars. It was fun. We had a great time.
Good.
Now, we had the
weird
story about the faux Kentucky Derby.
And now we have the story 47 years after winning the real Kentucky Derby. Secretariat won the virtual Kentucky Derby against 12 fellow Triple Crown winners on Saturday.
They can't call him Secretariat anymore. By the way.
Why?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He's got to be, what would it be?
Office assistant.
Assistantariat?
Administrative assistant.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Personal assistant.
The mile and a quarter featuring computer-generated imagery held Saturday, the same day as the 146th Kentucky Derby had originally been scheduled. It was postponed to September 5. Secretariat
Did you watch
7-2
this thing?
favorite. I did not. No wagering. That's why I didn't watch it. Citation, the 48 Triple Crown champion, finished second. Fans selecting the winning horse online entered to win a VIP experience at the Derby this fall.
Oh, that's cool.
Churchill Downs pledged to match $1 million in fan donations to the virus.
They went a little too far.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, Count Fleet fell, broke its leg, and they just shot him right there.
Yeah, that was rough. Bring out the tent.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay, we get it. You don't have to.
Boy, that was a sobering sports moment.
Did you drink a few virtual mid juleps?
What if
if you did watch it, they did finish with proper social distancing.
Oh.
Just to make sure that all the horses were
6 feet apart.
Yeah.
I see.
Or several furlongs.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I love furlong puns. By the way, if you.
Oh yeah, they're always wonderful.
I won't be gone furlong. Yeah. God, those always make me howl.
No kidding.
Now we also had the Turtles. What was it again? The
Kentucky Turtle Derby.
Okay, and of course, innumerable requests for this guy.
They both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a treat. They both hang out right there by the shell. They both walk slow at a simple pace. Both afraid to show their face, but only one has a built-in place to hide. Turtles and whores turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores. They both advertise a little tail, move so much you never get mail. They both go by the same nickname, Snapper. Daddy never told about the birds and bees, but always talked about both these and made it clear only one was fit to eat. Turtles and whores.
Yeah.
Turtles and whores. I love them turtles and whores.
Turtles and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. One is dirty and the other ain't nice. So be polite and always walk up from behind. Make small talk, never let them see you fear. Don't work alone, just bait or beer. And when you're done, just drop them by the river. Turtles and whores.
Everybody.
Turtles and whores. I've caught both while fishing. I'm always on a mission. And they both hate the kitchen. Turtles and whores.
There you go. One of the classics. Thank you very much, Floyd. And now we return to the CrazyCockWine.com sports desk starring Chick McGee.
Champion golfer here on May 4th. He's the best. Jordan Spieth softly carried the big stick. Was denied a hole-in-one due to the new coronavirus safety measures. Spieth playing golf at a charity event at Murder Golf Club in Carrollton, Texas, Thursday. Teed off, sunk the shot into the cup, swish, only for it to bounce out and roll into the nearby creek or pond.
Ooh.
Due to new health measures, many golf courses, including this one, Merido, have added foam or plastic slats inside hole cups to prevent players from reaching too far in, leaving germs retrieving their golf balls. Mm-hmm. The three-time major champion said he's counting. He's going to go ahead and count it. Spieth was playing with a Bethel group. Included a former NFL quarterback, Tony Romo.
What's a charity event? They're just having some fun.
Yeah, I'd say that's still a hole-in-one.
I say that's
no
a
kidding.
hole-in-one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it wouldn't have bounced out had the thing not been there, right?
I've been denied many holes in one by a lack of ability.
Really?
But with a statement, your holes are, or your hole is too germy is kind of disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that.
Your hole is too germy.
That's what they're saying, that they don't want you.
They don't want golfers reaching in and touching the sides of the cup. Yeah.
Because the guy before them or whatever could have had, coughed into his hand. But just the phrase, your hole is too germy, is very disturbing. I know, Josh, you were denied by your prom date.
I was.
When she said, my hole is too germy.
Yeah.
Do you remember the name of your prom date?
I said, I don't mind. I got a glove. What?
Did you go to the prom?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I went to 2 proms.
Oh, well,
look at you.
Remember their names?
Yes. I went to my senior prom with Katie Schmidt. A lovely girl, one of the funniest people I've ever met. And
was she Hot Schmidt?
Yeah, she was very attractive. And then after I graduated, my girlfriend was a year younger than me.
Oh, so you went back to the prom.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I wasn't laughed at. Oh, Christina was her name. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, there you go.
Very, very nice. Now, coming up, we have a couple more things in the world of sports. Also, Donnie Baker, comedian Reno Collier.
Are we doing this next story, or we're going to wait? Because I want to read it, but I want it to be. I'm doing this under protest.
Okay.
Big time protest.
Is this the Mickey Mantle story?
Yes, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting. What
it's hilarious.
What could Mantle have done that was so
Hilarious,
Oh, it's great.
Tom says.
According to the New York Post.
Oh, no. Just give us the teaser.
Mickey Mantle had some sex at one point with a famous Hollywood star, and it went wrong.
Okay.
Just about as wrong as it could go. I don't know why we're talking about it now, but we are.
I've got to hear it.
There's a new book coming out.
Wow.
It's Mickey.
Anything to sell a book.
Well, if you read about Mickey, it sounds pretty much like Mickey. Right now, I want to remind you that the Better Business Bureau is warning against posting school pictures or lists of your favorites on social media. Sharing your senior picture with graduation date and high school name gives scammers an opportunity to piece together a profile on you, making it easier to hack your accounts. And many favorite lists may give clues to security questions on your private accounts. So, understand cybercrime is bigger than ever right now. Hey, the cyber criminals got nothing else to do. Good time to steal your identity. That's where LifeLock comes in. LifeLock is the leader in identity theft protection. If you become a victim of identity theft, LifeLock can help you restore your identity easier than what you can do on your own. LifeLock, watch out. There are people out there that would love to get maybe that stimulus check that you're supposed to be getting, et cetera, et cetera. No one can prevent all identity theft or money order transactions at all businesses, but check out LifeLock. It's very inexpensive. And join right now and save up to 25% on your first year if you use the promo code TOM25. You can either call 1-800-LifeLock or head to lifelock.com. It'll take you just a few minutes. Once again, the promo code is TOM25, 25% off if you use the promo code TOM25. There are people out there who would love to buy a car with your credit and your money. So check it out. Once again, lifelock.com. You will sleep better. The code is TOM25 for that special savings, and it's already inexpensive to start. LifeLock.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have a little bit of Mickey Mantle news and a little bit of Donnie Baker. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Mark Allison with you. Treat yourself to a VIP membership at bobandtom.com. If you love the Bob and Tom Show, how about full access right now, including the live 7-camera video stream of the show? Jeff Oskey taking care of that each and every morning. Plus, you can get the Bob and Tom Show commercial-free and on demand with our daily podcast and the archives, the album library, all right there at your fingertips. Check it out now at bobandtom.com/VIP.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The man who plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones is at the summit of the deadlift world. Hafthor Bjornsson has set a world record in the deadlift competition. Bjornsson, the 2018 World's Strongest Man, set the mark by lifting 1,104 pounds Saturday at an event in Iceland. Leslie Stahl says instead of covering coronavirus news for CBS, she's become part of the story. The 60 Minutes correspondent is finally feeling better after a battle with COVID-19 left her in the hospital for a week. Stahl says she fought pneumonia because of the virus for 2 weeks before being admitted, a journey she calls really scary. Stahl's 78 and is the dean of correspondence at the CBS News magazine. And it's one thing to have a teleconference office meeting. It's another thing to do a TV drama using social distancing guidelines. The CBS legal drama All Rise is the first scripted show in the U.S. to try to do that. Doing the shoot remotely meant stars worked from home and did their own makeup, set design, and lighting. The series finale airs tonight. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show's on the way.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Declaration of my feelings for you. Elaboration on those feelings. Description of how long these feelings have existed. Belief that no one else could feel the same as I. Reminiscence on the pleasant times we shared. And our relationship's perfection. Wow. Recounting of the steps that led to our love's dissolution, mostly involving my unfaithfulness and lies. Penitent admission of wrongdoing, discovery of the depth of my affection, regret over the lateness of my epiphany. Title of the song, naive expression of love, reluctance to accept that you are gone. Request to turn back time and rectify my wrongs. Repetition of the title of the song. Enumeration of my various transgressive actions of insufficient motivation. Realization that these actions led to your departure and my resultant lack of sleep and appetite. Renunciation of my past insensitive behavior. Promise of my reformation. Reassurance that you still are foremost in my thoughts now. Need for instructions how to gain your trust again. Request for reconciliation. Listing of the numerous tasks that I'd perform. A physical and emotional compensation. Title of the song. Naive expression of love. Reluctance to accept.
Hey, 719 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunshine early, clouds increase throughout the day, high 64. That brings rain overnight down to 48. Cloudy with occasional showers tomorrow, high 52. Sunshine 47 right now.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Now, coming up shortly, I believe, you will be hearing an announcement that could enrich your life with cash. So pay close attention. We'd like to help you pay some bills, and just ask some of our previous winners like Scott Barrick or Doug Redman here on Q95, so pay attention to that. Also, coming up, we have a special event. We call it the Bob and Tom After Party, and you can be part of that as well. So now we'll look forward to all of those things. Coming up on the show, we've got comedians Reno Collier, Willie Griswold. I believe Donnie Baker's going to call us momentarily. God knows what's on his mind. And we will hook up with Mr. Pat Godwin. That's some good-looking light. We're watching him on the YouTube over there. And you can
the sun is coming in. Yeah.
Lighting you nicely.
Yeah, I have a technical question. Did you shave over the weekend?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Did you? Well, I'll find out in just a second. I've got a sneaking suspicion that there may be some very dark towels in the wastebasket at my house.
Stained tile.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, worldwide on American Forces Radio, coast to coast on great radio stations like this one. Thank you for listening. We're also spewing it out on YouTube worldwide and hearing from all over the place. Now, let's see. We have Ace Cosby, our engineer. Chick McGee's over there. I can see him at the crazycockwine.com sports desk. That's Josh in the sidekick chair.
Hi.
Let's see now. We have Pat Godwin is joining us over there in the secret location via Zoom.
And Miss you guys.
Christy Lee is in the building with us, but through the glass.
Sure.
At the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. It's good to have you here, Christy.
Good to be here, sir.
Now, what else is going on here? We have coming up. Oh, do you have the Mickey Mantle story real quick?
New York Post, page 6 column. Yeah. Relaying a report that Yankee legend Mickey Mantle, of course, had quite the sexual appetite. He was the sexual athlete. In his upcoming book, Gatecrasher, longtime columnist Ben Whitcomb writes that a veteran Daily News editor...
Ben Whitcomb, but he was a little nervous.
According to a Daily News editor, told him, the sofa you're sitting on right now, Mickey Mantle sat on that very sofa and told me how he once went on a date with Angie Dickinson.
Oh, how about that?
Took her home and was so drunk that he threw up while he was, shall we say, performing an intimate personal act.
Oh, God.
You're the lady who...
Maybe he had a seafood allergy.
Oh, you think it was during that instead of...
I'm not sure. I'm sure. I don't know how clear he makes it in the book, but that's a little rough.
But he was performing an act on her. Yeah, okay.
Didn't she...
Angie Dickinson?
Didn't she marry... Burt Bacharach, the famous songwriter?
I think yes, she did, yeah.
Bet she wished those were just raindrops falling on her head. A little bit of a
little mantle puke, huh? Man, oh man.
See how he is.
Well, they say that if he'd sobered up a little bit, he would have been the greatest player in history.
Yeah, he was still pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then ripped up his knee and all that other stuff.
Angie Dickinson was a knockout, wasn't
What was
she?
the show she was on? Police Woman? Police Woman. There you go. I remember that.
Was she in Boxcar Bertha or something?
That was, I think,
something Big
Barbara Hershey.
Big Bad Mama, I think.
Big Bad Mama.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember her being in some... Wasn't she naked in that movie?
Well, I don't know. She's certainly scantily clad in a few things.
Yeah.
I wonder if she was naked during this Mickey Mantle thing.
I hope so.
Well, maybe that's why he puked. He doesn't like the taste of denim.
Mickey, you on your blue?
I can't hear that. Is that the phone?
No, I can't hear you. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Damn, of all Mickey's stories, you know it's bad when you're partying. You ain't even at the ballpark, and they still got to roll out the tarp for you.
Yeah, good point.
I swear to God. You talk about stepping in the bucket. I don't know about you guys, but we might need a tarp.
Really?
Finalizing my plans for Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, Christy.
Oh, boy.
Well, my cousins call it Stinko de Mayo, after my Siamese twin cousins, Travis and Trevor, got so stinking drunk they didn't come home till Siente de Mayo one year. Oh, swear to God. I'll say it like this. Travis's wife was so mad, she whacked him like he was a human pinata. Like, she looked like a Rocky. Remember when he's throwing haymakers at sides of beef? But no candy came out of this pinata, just nasty throw-up like Mickey.
Oh, boy.
Just crazy, man. Travis threw up pure grain alcohol. And then Trevor tossed up his loaded fries from earlier in the day. So them two share a lot of things, but apparently they got separate stomachs.
Oh, good to know.
I'll tell you, it's the tequila that gets you. Maybe that's what got Mickey. I think tequila is Spaniard for liquid misdemeanors. Swear to God, man. And I like most of it, but the one brand I stay away from is that Jose Feliciano. They call it that because it makes you go blind drunk.
Oh, jeez.
Jose Feliciano. Okay, I get it now.
So anyways, I'm going to have my Cinco de Mayo fiesta in my home this year. I'm calling my carport the Quarantina Cantina.
Oh, that's cool.
I figure I'll serve up some of my specialty Mexican dishes for a few of my amigos. You guys are invited. You know the classics. Got the microwave burritos, taquitos, and my favorite, the walking taco.
Oh.
Yeah.
Except we make our walking tacos with a little Cuervo in them. And last year, my cousin Lonnie had 14 of them things.
Ooh.
Wow.
He had so many walking tacos, he kept saying, "We need more cowbell," over and over and over and over before he passed out. Swear to God. And I'm going to play some festive music, too. We got Lowrider on a loop.
Oh.
So the Ghetto Blaster is going to be black. My mom Phyllis got some Cheech and Chong's records.
Yeah.
And then we're going to commence to watching the Ultimate, the Three Amigos series. Because nothing says Hail to Mexico like Chevy Chase, Martin Short, and Will Ferrell.
That's Steve Martin.
And my bass player, Todd Boner, will be shaking maracas at the party. I told him, keep it in your pants, Dick. It ain't that kind of party, you know. Unless that chick on the Cholula bottle shows up.
Oh, nice.
She's fire-ass hot. I don't know what it is about her. But spoiler alert, if you turn that Cholula bottle upside down, she looks sort of like Steven Seagal's in a toga. So
Really?
Yep.
Try that.
What?
Oh, and of course, I'll provide Mexican beer. Do you know that some morons, spoiler alert, there's people in this nation believe there's a connection between Corona beers and coronavirus?
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah.
None.
My cousin Lonnie's convinced.
Oh.
Well, then again, he's so mixed up, Josh. He's also a flat earther, but loves the Globetrotters.
Oh, yeah.
No explaining that. Yeah.
I like that Dos Equis. Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Equis?
Dos Equis.
Good stuff.
Remember the commercial's most interesting man in the world? Whatever happened to that dude?
I don't know.
It's a good question.
My mom Phyllis is convinced it's Swift Blitzer, but can't prove it. Anyways, there I'll get to work. For the first time ever, our carport's going to be completely enclosed for this bash.
Oh.
I got to get to work on building a wall of nachos. I'm building it for me and all you guys. I swear to God, eat our way through the party.
Yeah.
Hang up the phone.
It was Senor Gorbachev, chew down that law.
Thank you, Donnie.
A wall of nachos.
That was very, very helpful.
Video's gone viral after showing Mike Tyson getting back into shape.
And boy, does he still look good.
It's
fast.
It's frightening.
He does.
How great he looks.
Yeah,
He's 53 years old. He's posted a training video. Shows him rapidly throwing powerful punches at a trainer, thankfully covered in padding. He explained Tyson workout consists of 2 hours cardio, 250 to 300 repetitions with light weights before hitting the mitts for like 30 minutes. Tyson says he's get back into fighting condition to participate in a charity bout aimed to raise money for those impacted by drugs and homelessness. The video is captioned, "I'm a bad boy for life." And I will not argue with
Who would want to get into the ring for a charity bout with Mike Tyson?
I don't know.
Man. No, I thought those charity bouts were, fun, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
friendly.
Remember Rocky? Wasn't Rocky doing one with Hulk Hogan and
Thunder Lips?
Yeah, got real, got kind of out of control, didn't it?
That's right.
And didn't we have a story about Mike Tyson saying he was smoking $40,000 worth of weed a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, he claimed, boy, oh boy.
He has a tiger. He's a Tiger King. Does he still have the tiger?
I don't know.
I know he did.
I don't know if he still does, but wasn't he on some marijuana farm? And
yeah,
he's got his own brand.
But he looks strong, man.
Yeah. Well,
he looks wise. He has that gray beard.
If he's spending $40,000 a year on a month, he needs to. Is he buying that from Don King? It seems.
Yeah, he's a good.
seems like quite the markup. It's more than $1,000 a day, Mike.
It's
I think you can
really good stuff.
Well, once again,
the markup.
Don
He's being taken.
Don King taking a cut of that. So no.
Stupid world record. Actually, this is an honest to goodness record. Not that stupid at all. Game of Thrones actor has set the world deadlift record. Hafthor Bjornsson, who plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones, bested the previous record of 1,102 pounds. He deadlifted 1,104 pounds on Saturday.
Oof.
He's 31 years old, and he says, "I believe today I could have done more, but what's the point? I'm happy with this."
I'm very happy.
The actor was previously named the world's strongest man in 2018.
Yeah, that's right.
He was at Thor's Power Gym in Iceland when he set the record.
Wasn't the record we had Friday a guy taking wet sponges to the face?
Yeah.
This sort of.
Oh well, hang on.
This seems to be a little bit more.
World record. It's half a ton. Could you deadlift half a ton?
No.
Over half a ton.
No, I couldn't move that with my car.
Comedians in the UK.
The word prolapse wasn't in that story anywhere.
It would come right out. Wouldn't it?
Like a party favor.
You'd hear a grunt.
Oh, come on.
What's the guy's name?
Hilthor Bjornsson.
That's right. You won't forget.
He plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones.
Okay, it's Hafth. So it's Hafthor.
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 50%.
I'm half the Thor I used to be.
Someday I get full Thor. How far off do you have to lift it for the deadlift?
You'd be Thor too.
I think your legs have to be straight,
weight.
don't they?
Yeah, you have to stand up.
Yeah.
Oh.
The judges say good, and then you hold it, and then you drop it.
You have to hold it for a while?
Well, yeah. Got to hold it.
Can you hear the anus pop open?
Yeah, no kidding.
That's so
the
gross.
prolapse.
Okay, sorry.
Comedians in the UK have set the Guinness World Record for most users to visit a virtual pub.
Really?
The Virtual Comedy Club was called...
Was there a record before?
Yeah. The Virtual Comedy Club's called the COVID Arms. It was open for a special online quiz Friday. Comedians raising money for the Trust Coronavirus Appeal and for clubs in the UK that are currently closed. According to a tweet from the COVID Arms co-founder, the attempt is a success.
Okay.
Well, good.
Does it say how many people visited?
No.
Of course.
Ah, all right. So the one detail that is the record, not in the story.
Not in there.
Okay.
So everyone's
I'm sorry, I
so everyone's
apologize.
watching at home. They're watching the comedians at home like all this the rest of us are doing. So
Right.
it's like a regular comedy club, except that the bathroom is disgusting. It's your own fault.
Yeah.
You need to clean that up.
Oh. Is that the phone? Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, gang, it's Larry King.
Hey, Larry.
Oh, gosh.
Larry.
My Larry King Tiger song, man. Don't you love it?
Yeah, I've got a better version of it for you, Larry.
I doubt it. Let's get to my quarantine. Let's get to my quarantine.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna play you this better
You want
version.
to play it now? Is that what you want to do? Okay, let's see.
Here we go. Give it a listen.
Larry King, Larry King.
Oh, yeah.
Larry King, Larry King. Larry King, Larry King. Larry King, Larry.
Isn't that nice?
Larry
King, Larry.
Oh, it's almost got a religious quality, Larry.
Oh, man, I got a little tear in my eye.
Yeah.
Tommy. That's pretty good. That is pretty damn good. Who did that anyway?
My son Sam did that in honor of your great work.
Well, he's a hell of a boy, I'll tell you that right now. Hey, I got my self-quarantine diary ready to go here. Day 22, 10 a.m. Went out to get the newspaper in the driveway, got stung by this huge giant wasp.
Oh, no.
Orange and black, as long as Carol Channing's nipples. Yeah, looked them up on the Google. Turns out they're called Murder Hornets.
Yeah, we have
and
a
they're
story
making
about
their way into the United States from Asia. Are you freaking kidding me? 2020 wasn't screwed up enough. Now we got murder hornets swarming overhead. God, blotting out the sun. Jeez. What's next? Disemboweling geckos?
Oh.
Castrating petunias? Huh?
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Eyeball-eating sparrows?
Ooh.
Thanks a lot, Asia. And I thought it was horrible when you introduced us to karaoke. God, screw it. I'm going back to bed. 1:30 p.m. If I've learned one thing in quarantine, it's that I need to find a hooker who is also a barber, chef, seamstress, and nurse. and a hooker who knows how to order groceries on the computer. And that, my friends, will be the next Mrs. Larry King. Plus, she has to be an organ donor. I got a kidney that's on the fritz.
On the fritz.
Oh, on the fritz, man. 5 p.m. Who knew that delivery drivers could be such crybabies? God. I ordered Kung Pao chicken from my local Chinese place. Yes. The dude gets all bent out of shape just because I was waiting for him wearing a banana hammock thong and a sports bra.
He didn't care for that.
Yeah, so I looked up the definition of contactless delivery, and nowhere does it say the customer can't grind seductively against the stair railing while the food is dropped off on the front porch.
Nice.
As long as the front door stays closed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I tipped the guy 75 cents on my order.
Oh, well, that makes
Yeah, same as I've been doing since 1946. Hey, if it was good enough for those guys back from war, it's good enough for these punks today. Hey, I got a joke for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. We'd love to hear.
Oh, Larry King joke here. So this Irish guy is on a walk in Dublin. It's a stormy-looking day. Clouds moving in. Coming toward him on the sidewalk's pretty lassie. When all of a sudden, a big gust of wind blows her skirt right up over her head.
Oh, my.
Yeah, well, the Irish guy seeing this says, "Hey, it's a bit airy, isn't it?" To which she replies, "What'd you expect, feathers?"
like windy, you see.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Listen, it's time for my decaf coffee enema.
Oh.
I said 2 cubes of sugar, and I mean cubes. None of that Splenda crap again. Hey, one more time. Let's hear my version. I think it's a little bit better. That's music. Arrivederci, fellas.
That is quite good.
See you, Larry. Thank you, Larry.
Larry King, Larry King. Larry King, Larry King.
Thank you very much. Coming up, do you have a teaser for me?
Baseball card guy goes crazy.
Okay.
Well, I think he's going
Hemingway
crazy.
look-alike competition news.
Yep.
Today is Star Wars Day, so May the 4th be with you.
Joe Exotic
Also with you.
news.
Super duper.
And big Joe Exotic news.
Yeah.
All coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Hi, this is Drew Hastings, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't forget, every dollar spent at Bob and Tom's store today goes to help those less fortunate in the Feeding America Emergency Radiothon. A lot of folks out of work, a lot of folks never been in a food line before, needing help for their families. This is a way you can help out and get Bob and Tom merchandise at the same time. Buy now and buy often. BobandTomStore.com. Again, every dollar spent at the store will go directly, every dollar, to the Feeding America Emergency Radiothon. We couldn't do it without you. Bob and Tom fans are the best. More coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. It's true.
I'm Chick McGee from the CrazyCockWine.com sports desk, and this is your Bob and Tom sports update. The NHL could have trouble getting non-Canadian resident players into Canada should the league decide to resume the 1920 season soon. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said yesterday that players would, at a minimum, need to follow quarantine protocols if they were to arrive in Canada while the border remains closed due to the pandemic. Trudeau says anyone who arrives from another country will have to follow all the rules of quarantine in an extremely strict manner. He does add that an agreement between Canada and the NHL has not been brokered yet. Kansas City Chiefs have picked up additional quarterback depth by working on a contract with undrafted free agent quarterback from Michigan, Shea Patterson. He started all 26 games for the Wolverines over the past 2 seasons. And William Byron showed he's the sharpest gamer in NASCAR's iRacing Series, his 3rd victory in 4 events. Byron passed Timmy Hill with 7 laps remaining at virtual Dover International Speedway yesterday. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Bob and Tom Show, USA, Planet Earth. It's your good friend, Larry King.
Hey, Larry, I got something for you.
What's that?
Little song I think you might enjoy since your name is Larry King. How about a little bit of
Tiger King, a tiger, Tiger King.
Oh, yeah.
Tiger King, a tiger,
Tiger King song.
Yeah. Oh, hey, hold on a second.
Tiger King.
Maybe just in case some of the people missed it before, I put something together. I think you might like it. Larry. Take that, Sammy.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
The following is a paid commercial announcement for the Joe Johnson Memory System.
Hello, I'm Joe Jefferson. Do you forget things you wish you could remember? Do you forget people's names? Do you forget important dates? Do you forget information that's important to remember, like important dates? Or perhaps you even forget people's names. That's why I created my new memory system called the Joe Jackson Memory System. With the Jeff Jackson Memory System, you'll be able to remember long lists of items in great detail. Does it work? Just listen to these testimonials.
I used to forget things all the time. You know, little things like where my car keys were, what I was supposed to pick up at the store, where my car keys were, things like that. And then I tried the Jerry Johnson Memory System, and now I can even remember the names of everyone in my household. Thanks, Jack.
Man, my memory was the worst. I couldn't even remember what I heard just a couple of minutes ago. And then I tried the John Johnson Memory System, and wow, what a difference. My memory used to be the worst. Do you know there was a time when I couldn't even remember what I heard just a couple of minutes ago? Thanks, Jerome.
Yes, with the Johnny Jasper Memory System, you'll never forget anything important ever again. To order this Jake Jensen Memory System, just call 1-888. That's 1-800, again, 1-877-5, 1-888-5, or no, it's an 800 number. Oh, yes, that's 1-888-352-4QML. The Jackie Jackson Memory System costs only $19.95. That's right, just $29.95. Call today and we'll also include at no extra charge a notepad that you could use to write things down. Yes, you'll get the Junior Johnson memory system and the notepad, all for just $39.95. Call and give your credit card and ATM number to our operators today. And what's the first thing you want to do tomorrow? That's right. Call and give our operator.
Oh, okay. Thank you, kind sir. 7:43 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hope you heard the man before the man, because you could be the man or the woman with $1,000. So pay close attention. That's coming up again on Q95. Right now, a quick forecast from Christy Lee.
Sunshine early, clouds later today, high 64, rain overnight, down to 48, and then cloudy with occasional showers tomorrow, high 52. We're at 48 degrees now.
Thank you very much. Also, I want to remind you that there's the most disgusting story of the year coming up.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard the foot shaving story?
Oh my God.
I haven't.
Yeah,
no.
Worse than Mickey Mantle and Angie Dickens?
Yep.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see now. There's Ace, our engineer. I'm Tom. That's Pat Godwin over there on the screen via Zoom. Chick McGee's, of course, at the crazycockwine.com sports desk. That's right. I said crazycockwine.com. Josh Arnold's over there on the sidekick chair.
Tom, the chick asked you a question.
What was the question?
How about ya? People love it because it's cool, and mostly, though, because you can't stand it.
That's right. Christy Lee is at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. We'll check in with Christy shortly, but first...
This is right up your alley, Tom. Ready?
Yeah.
For many fans, opening a pack of baseball cards from a bygone era may take us on a trip down memory lane.
Oh, man, I loved it.
Yeah.
But for Brad Balukjian, a fine Armenian fellow, it produced a trip full of memories. The college biology professor bought a pack of 1986 Topps baseball cards with the goal of tracking down every player and see what their life in retirement is like now.
Oh, okay. So he takes the one pack.
Just based on a random pack of cards.
Gotcha.
How many are in a pack?
I don't know.
Oh.
He found stars like Dwight Gooden, Carlton Fisk, Lee Mazzilli, Steve Yeager.
Wow.
And lesser-known players. This guy reminds me of you, Tom, like Rance Mullenix. And his favorite player as a kid, the Don Carmen.
Cool.
Don Carmen.
The self-funded trip was done in 2015, cost about $8,000, and put more than 11,000 miles on his 2002 Honda Accord.
Oh, nice.
His adventure is documented in a book called The Wax Pack.
Okay.
Do you remember the comedian John Wing?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sure.
oh, yeah.
Do you know what his hobby was?
Yes.
He would, and I don't, there's a name for this, and I forget what it is.
Creepy?
He would...
Way creepy, man.
He would visit the graves of famous baseball players, primarily from the classic Negro Leagues, and he would do a rubbing of the gravestone on paper. There's a name for that. You know what I'm talking about? You would take and
like spies do in those movies to see what.
But it would take him to really unusual places.
Sure.
Where many of these
graveyards
greats are, but I mean in
small towns,
small town Mississippi, and just a cool adventure.
I think he limited it to the Negro Baseball League players. I think
so. Yeah. And actually, that gives us a launch pad then to play a little something.
Yeah. John Wing.
From John Wing. This is one of my favorite songs. We usually reserve this for Valentine's Day, but we can make the exception.
Well, I think it'll be apropos after this is all over.
Yeah, this is as he indicates, this is a love song from the comedian John Wing here.
This is a little love song I wrote some years back. It's actually a sort of a breakup song. I'd always dedicated it to all the wonderful women who treated me like a load of crap over the years. And it's a little love song.
All right.
Woke up this morning and you were gone. Found a note. It said so long. You said this love would last our lives. I hope your face breaks out in hives. I hope you die a painful death. I hope you choke on your next breath. You screwed me up. You done me wrong. I hope you die before too long. Hope you have a heart attack. I hope your breasts get really slack. You were my girl, but now you're not. I hope you die, I hope you're right, 'cause I don't wanna be your friend. I only want your life to end. You're back in town, someone else's gal. I hope you drown in the love canal. I hope you die a painful death. I hope you choke on your next breath. Screwed me up, you done me wrong. I hope you die before too long. I hope you die before I end this song. I hope you die. I really, really hope you die. Die, 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 die. And die.
John Wing.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much, John. He's a great guy. Now, let's see, where were we? Oh, we're still in sports. It's unbelievable.
That was it.
That's the crazycockwine.com sports desk.
Wraps her up.
Like in the can? crazycockwine.com. Well, that's where you can see it. It's canned wine. There's some right behind me. As a matter of fact. If you're watching on the TV, on the YouTube, thank you very much.
Nice to pack in a cooler. Easy to get around.
A lot of great requests. And sometimes they're short.
Mm-hmm.
This is Adam from Arkansas. He wants to hear this. This is very short. This is less than 1 second long. So
Okay.
I think this may be the shortest request we've ever
Are we
had.
only taking requests from people with the same first letter as their?
That's right. Yeah, we've got Henry from Hawaii coming up next. Yeah.
Adam from Arkansas.
And ladies and gentlemen, and I'll say 3, 2, won't say the one, then you get the request. Ready?
Oh, Christ.
3, 2.
Turducken.
Thank you very much.
I don't think you left space for a 1 there. You might have to do it again.
Okay. 3, 2.
Turducken.
And there you go.
There you go, yeah.
Famous for turducken request. Pat Godwin, how are you, Pat?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. You got a song for us? I know we had an interesting thing. I was talking to Pat over the weekend.
Look how far away the guitar is.
Like many.
Shut up, Chick.
Did you seriously? Did you dye your hair over the weekend?
No, I did not.
Must be the new lighting.
Yeah, we're in a different area.
Well, your eyebrows are dark too. Wow, they look like Groucho's. They're bushy.
They are dark.
Say the secret word.
Did you put?
I think the secret word is dye job.
Did you put eyebrow pencil on them?
No, I did not.
You wear eyebrow pencil.
Sharpie?
No.
Why don't you leave your face
Now,
alone?
Pat and I were talking, and
Yes.
we actually have a news story about this. Did I give you the story about people are finally appreciating how great teachers are now that they have to homeschool their kids?
Yep. A survey has found 77% of parents now believe teachers should be paid more after homeschooling their own children. The survey questioned 2,000 parents with school-aged children staying at home due to the coronavirus. 80% of the respondents said they had a newfound respect for teachers. 69% believe being a teacher is harder than their current job.
And they're only usually teaching 1, 2, 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have 30 of them.
Can't imagine.
And can you imagine?
No.
30 kids and you're hungover, Josh.
Arguments to be made, though, that kids behave better in school than they do.
Oh, I think so. I think
They
so.
absolutely do. Absolutely, yeah.
Well,
it's
and
tough
these
at
people
home.
who say teachers want to be paid more. Let's see how quick they are to vote for higher taxes on the next election.
Maybe they will now.
We'll see.
All I know is my 4-year-old. I'm hoping that she can just get her GED and end this madness.
I think teachers should make I think they should make 6 figures, but
I agree.
That's just me.
Anyway, I know one of my friends I was talking to, and he expelled his own kid last week.
Did he?
Now where's he going to go?
Yeah, that's too bad.
You go to your mom's school. I've had it.
What was the percentage of people that were
70%? 77% said
appreciate teachers more?
Well, 80% appreciate them more. 77% think they should get paid more money.
Okay.
They're probably also,
So the other
20%?
23%.
I thought no one disagreed with polls more than you, Tom, but evidently Josh is having some trouble.
Well, and most people, here's the thing. Teachers don't hate their students as much as they hate their students' parents. I guarantee it. The biggest pain in the ass about being a teacher is having to deal with the parents.
Little League, too. Yeah, anything involving the kids.
I can tell you this, 23% are trying to figure out math.
Yeah. Core math,
I don't know
Common Core.
why do they change math every 15 years or so.
I have no idea.
It's just the math lobby. The math lobby knows that it's useless. And so they're doing everything they can to try to keep it relevant. They know that they've been replaced by phones. That any machine can do math.
No, I think it's important to learn the logic of math. I'm a big fan. It's just that
I am amazed
when you're going,
sometimes.
okay, well, you carry the 2 and put it up there. No, you don't, Daddy. What do you mean, no, you don't? You take the 2 and you just stick it up there for just a second.
I'm
It's gonna
very
go away.
well aware that a sign of age is worrying about our youth, but I am constantly amazed, back when we conducted commerce, about how difficult it was for kids to make change.
Oh, they can't.
It was, I can't believe
Yeah.
Math lost me when they first brought in letters. Well, you have to borrow from a whole other subject now to make yourself.
Yep.
That made me mad.
A squared plus none of those. Yeah, come on.
And then when they said, no, you have to show your work. Oh, okay, to prove. How about did I get the right answer? Yes, but you didn't show your work. I will flamethrow this classroom.
Geometry, man, proofs.
But the problem with homeschooling is detention's sort of an empty threat.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to have to stop doing this work and go to your room and play with your toys.
Yeah, being grounded now is being told to go outside and play.
Yeah.
Yeah, being expelled is nothing. You know?
So, Pat, I know you've been homeschooling young Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy last Friday says, Dad, aren't all these answers on the calculator on your phone and my iPad?
He is right.
And I said, yes. That's what I said.
Time for recess. So you wrote a song about training.
Yeah, here we go. I'm in my pajamas, rolled out of bed. It's time for Jim's homeschooling. I'll be his teacher for the rest of the year on account of the governor's ruling. So I'm here online. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm about to cry. Is 4 + 9 still 13? Goodbye to 3rd grade because of Corona. Seeing me and Jimmy home doing schoolwork. And we both have ADD, so this won't work. Hey, it's nice outside. Let's take a bike ride. Come on.
Thank you very much.
I should also say, Tom, my hatred of math might come from the fact that I was too dumb to ever understand it. But that's another.
You're not dumb.
When it
One of
comes
the
to
brightest
math,
people I know.
When it comes to math, an idiot.
Yeah, me too.
Man, never.
I'm surprised, Pat, because you're so good at music, and typically those two things are intertwined.
Doesn't make any sense. I was horrible at math, just like Josh, and I took the bad grade.
Me too.
I said the hell with it.
My parents just stopped. They stopped even punishing me for getting D's and
Same
F's
here.
because they went, "There's nothing we can do." So.
Anyways, the whole point of the story is that parents out there are learning how hard it is to be a teacher.
So they are still teaching Common Core, right? That whole math thing?
Who knows what they could call it? I don't know. All I know is you can't carry the 2 anymore.
Where does it go?
Where the hell are you supposed to put it?
Yeah. Where does the 2 go?
Right in your hand. I give up. You mean this isn't a division sign? What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't think they're talking about where to put the 2. I don't think.
They just keep changing stuff around. I mean, the essential fundamentals are the same.
My son had a graph test, and he looks at me and goes, Dad, can you help me at all? And I went, no.
There we go. When we come back, Christy, we've got peeing in your pants.
Jimmy, get used to that answer.
We've got peeing in your own pants, not in your pants, Christy.
No, don't pee in my pants.
We have Hemingway and Tiger King not on the same story, and if you flip off the police, you think it's funny? Well, it may be legal. Still very ill-advised.
Yeah.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
You can find us on Twitter @Bob and Tom, or you can email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Hey, everybody. Mark Allison with you, rolling through a Monday. Yes, we are here live, May 4th, 2020. May the 4th be with you. It's a Star Wars thing. Anyway, after the Bob and Tom show, yes, we roll into Bob and Tom's work farce, all the fun without really that much effort, which is about as much effort as we like to give around here. Not that much. Ace Cosby, your host. Keep the smile going all day. Keep your coworkers guessing what you're up to. And remember, Bob and Tom not necessarily known for their Monday show. And more of that coming right up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. The Senate will gavel in today as the coronavirus rages. Senators face a deepening national debt over how best to confront the deadly pandemic and the economic devastation. With the House staying away due to health risks, but the 100 senators meeting for the first time since March, the conflicted Congress reflects an uneasy nation. Tops on the Senate agenda is not the next virus aid package, but confirming President Donald Trump's nominees. And you've probably heard ads on TV from attorney firms saying, hey, if you have a phone, you have a lawyer. Well, this week, because of the coronavirus, some attorneys with phones will be arguing cases before the U.S. Supreme Court. The justices will be hearing arguments via phone for the very first time since the device was invented in 1876. The audio sessions will be broadcast live by the news media in yet another first. It's also just the second time that the High Court will meet outside the Supreme Court building since it opened in 1935, the last in 2001 during the anthrax scare. And deputies in South Carolina shot and killed an alligator that fatally attacked a woman on Friday. Officers were called to a pond on Kiowa Island around 5 p.m., saw the animal attack. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office reports the woman's name has not been released, and deputies retrieved the alligator's carcass to help with the investigation. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
A town in Sweden is dumping a ton of chicken manure into a park to deter visitors.
Chicken poop in the park, a stinky smell I cannot abide. Get the point, I'm not gonna play. See you on the 4th of July.
All right.
Yeah.
Didn't go with Saturday, huh?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
I'm just a middle-aged Middle Eastern camel herding man. I got a 2-bedroom cave here in North Afghanistan. Things used to be real cool and they got out of hand when they moved in. They call themselves the Taliban. Ooh, yeah, the Taliban. Taliban, baby.
Now I ain't seen my wife's face since they came here. They make her wear a scarf over her head that covers her from ear to ear. And she loves the desert and the hot white sand, but man, she just like me. Nah, she can't stand the Taliban.
Ooh, Taliban, baby. You know someday soon we're both gonna saddle up and it'll be ride, camel ride. My old lady, she'll be here with me, smiling right by my side. We should do just fine down in Palestine or maybe Turkmenistan. We'll bid a fair adieu and flip the finger to the Taliban.
Oh, yeah, the Taliban.
02 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunshine early, clouds increase this afternoon. Look for a high of 64. We have rain moving in overnight, low 48. Cloudy with occasional showers on Tuesday. Cooler with a high of 52 degrees. 48 and sunshine right now.
Because I remember going for a walk going, hey, it's actually hot.
Yeah, it's 82 on Saturday.
I'm hot.
But now it's going to be cold. That's where my friend Jeff Chapman comes in, because the weather is one thing that you really can't count on. You never know what's going to be happening here in central Indiana. That's why you want to get your HVAC unit checked. Make sure that it knows what's going on, because it's as confused as you are. Hot, cold, sister, daughter, whatever. I think at the end of Chinatown.
Yeah.
Your HVAC unit needs to be checked. So make sure that you get it done by my buddy Jeff Chapman from Chapman Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Make sure everything's cool and that all those filters are right and everything's hunky-dory for the summer, because it will be coming. And you'll be going, God, I wish it was winter again, when it's one of those 94.7 degree days. Jeff Chapman, ChapmanHeating.com. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see who's in the room here. Oh, it's our engineer, Ace Cosby, coming up. Steven Singer presents the IHateStevenSinger.com Ace Cosby joke of the day in a matter of seconds. Chick McGee's across the way at the CrazyCockWine.com sports desk. There's Josh in the sidekick chair. Got a special Josh request coming up.
Uh-oh. How about ya?
Thank you very much. This is Tom speaking, and then we leave the room. We go to Christy Lee behind the glass over there in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom, and we're joined by Mr. Pat Godwin over there. I can see him. And then my son Willie in Chicago in his apartment. Hey, Willie, how are you?
Hey, Dad. Hey, Chick. How about you?
How about you, Wilbur? Yes, sir.
So you're still sticking with the mustache, huh?
Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming in still.
Hey there, Chico.
I think
It's
it
all
looks
about
good.
patience.
It looks
Thank
good.
you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I like it.
No, it does not look good. It's,
Oh, come on, Dad.
I'm a fan.
You give me 2 or 3 more days, I'm going to be full Tom Selleck. I'm going to be...
Or a young Rob Reiner, one of the two.
What do you
Just
got
tell you
there?
this,
Sport coat? You look nice there. Yeah.
Oh, just a little jacket.
All
Just
right.
a little bit of a jacket.
Nice.
I'm wearing jeans, trying to be a little bit regular. Also wearing Crocs, trying to stay cool, stay cozy.
Now, how much laundry have you gotten done?
None. Today's the big laundry day. Today's going to be the day that I turn it all around, you guys.
Today's the day.
So you're more or less stuck in an apartment in Chicago. You've got nothing to do all day. Is there a washer dryer right in the room there with you?
There is. Yeah, we covered this. I got the washer dryer right here.
You don't understand this because your mind doesn't work in a normal fashion.
Right.
Okay. There's no better feeling than knowing you have laundry and choosing not to do it.
Yeah.
That's a great feeling.
I threw laundry in before I left this
We
morning.
know you do 10 loads a day. You
You're
tell us
odd.
every day.
You're a weird guy.
Also, maybe I would be more inclined to do my laundry if my whole life you didn't do all my laundry all the time. So how about
Oh, thanks for nothing.
I blame you for this.
I learned it from you, Dad.
Teach a man to fish, Tommy.
There you go. I mean, I remember in the first apartment I had here, I had to go downstairs.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a public laundry.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, today I wouldn't be able to do anything. I'd have to. I just have to. I'm not going to put it in there where the previous guys.
But
whatever spirochetes and coronavirus.
But it
germs.
washed all that away.
I don't trust him. The guy probably sneezed into the thing before he left.
I'm doing a load of handkerchiefs.
Well, so Willie, did you get outside at all? Did you have a nice weekend in Chicago? What was it like up there?
Oh, I think it was really good outside. I went for a walk. There was, there were folks around. You know, I see a girl walking and I stare at her for 10 seconds and she passes me and then I just keep walking again like a little creep, like a creepy guy.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It's weird. Just walking anywhere these days reminds me of when I was living in New York City and late at night and you're walking down a lonely street, you see someone coming the other way and you cross the street. Same thing now.
We should help Willie with pickup lines that he could use on passing ladies.
Well, I think it begins and ends with how about you. But,
How about you? Yeah. I will say this. I just do want to give a quick shout out to my lovely girlfriend, Grace, who's listening. I'm going to say, Grace, please turn it off. I got to talk with the fellas, okay?
This is guy time, Grace. Okay, come on.
Now, yeah, this is weird because you're separated from your girlfriend because she's in a different city right now.
Oh, my.
Bad timing.
Do you think the relationship would have lasted being quarantined together, Willie?
Oh, I think that there would have been a pressure cooker in here.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have. I don't know. Well, so I don't know. I'm on the radio. I'm going to chill right now. I'm going to stop talking. I'm not gonna say anything.
So who's the better cook, you or Grace?
I don't know. I only can cook cheeseburgers. I'm really good at cooking cheeseburgers, and I can cook a few other things. But I think she's more. She can like learn a recipe, and she'll go online, get excited about stuff. If I'm just gonna cook a cheeseburger like a 10-year-old does.
You've been eating cheeseburgers for 6 weeks?
No, I have not been eating cheeseburgers for 6. I do like shredded chicken in my Instapot, and then I do like a veggie assortment.
Okay.
And I throw
succotash.
A nice succotash.
Yeah. It rhymes with suck-a-stash, which is the description of the mustache you're growing.
Oh.
Are you communicating with Grace via the Zoom thing so she can see the mustache?
Oh yeah, FaceTime. She says she likes it. She's a
Okay.
big liar. She's a big liar. I love it.
Wow. So how many weeks have you been trying to grow that thing?
This is week 6. I mean, I'm really.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't shaved once. I like clipped it a little bit, and sometimes I'll pluck the strays. But I'm really trying for this thing to work.
Yes, I tell you what, your 4-year-old sister has thicker eyebrows than that mustache.
Can you add old soul patch to it or something? Can you add? Do you think?
Not really.
No?
And Chick, I've been trying to grow out the handlebars like you were saying, but I'm not getting much there.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about getting one of those beard grooming kits with all the salves and oils.
Sure.
But then I'm afraid it's going to steal the hair from up here and put it there. Because the hair's it's got to come from somewhere. So I don't want to take the hair from here and put it down there.
Yeah. I would just quit it. It's not happening. We're talking with Willie Griswold. Happens to be my son, comedian based in Chicago and currently ensconced in his apartment by himself. You don't even have your dog. Your dog. No, Grace has the dog. So
up here playing video games, staring at my phone 8-9 hours a day.
Oh.
So do you play video games with your buddies?
Yeah, with my buddies and my cousins.
Do you bet?
Yeah, we don't bet. There's an app that you can bet on video games though.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why we're talking about this right now, but yeah, there's an app where you can like play your friends in a video game and you can gamble with them.
All right.
Now, you were mentioning that we've been talking about the fact that you're quitting smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, I'm off cigs. I haven't smoked a cigarette in a couple weeks, and I haven't used a patch. I haven't used nicotine lozenges. I feel pretty good.
Okay,
it's good.
You did mention that there's been getting rid of the cigarettes. You replaced them with something else.
Yeah, I had a joint 20 minutes ago. Getting lit, drinking coffee to even it out. You know, popping edible gummies before bedtime to stay regular.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, they have a laxative effect.
Just
the
to
gummies.
ground you. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That kind of regular. Yeah.
Sure.
That and the Metamucil.
They have.
Oh, you did learn something from your dad, didn't you?
Oh my God, the Metamucil is genetic. I knew it.
Jesus.
Highly recommended. The American diet doesn't have enough fiber.
I was watching Sopranos last night, which I'm going through for the first time, and there's a great scene that involves Metamucil, which I never knew.
Oh, yeah.
Now, have you gotten to the scene where Tony's referencing the great band Jethro Tull?
Maybe.
Tony walks in, he goes, sitting on a park.
He's driving.
He's riding down his nose.
He's driving his Suburban.
That's what he's doing. Okay, yeah.
I thought he was driving his Suburban. An episode the other day, he was just singing, "I'm a fool to do your dirty work." I loved that scene. It was great.
Yeah, he sings Steely Dan.
Some great.
And then he calls people my favorite nickname, which is Big Man. Hey, Big Man, and I don't hear that enough because I don't see it. Hey, Big Man. And I go, hey, he's talking to me. Yeah, Big Man.
Now, since you can see us, I want to read this letter. This comes to us from Mark Lassiter. He says, "I've been able to watch you guys on YouTube. I love it when Josh goes on his rants. I notice now that I can see him, the more enthusiastic he gets, the more he talks with his hands. Here's the best part. They flail around like two fish caught in a net."
Yeah, I get. They do. Yeah, my arms get very animated.
What have you been ranting about lately?
Well, this morning it was math, so maybe and my hatred of it. I also...
it's the only international language we really have.
I mentioned this earlier, and Willie, a professional comedian, I would like to get his opinion on this. I bombed over the weekend. My girlfriend and I were watching TV, and there was a guy on TV who was bald and kind of muscly and tan, sort of this Vin Diesel type, but he was a lesser Vin Diesel. And I said, "Oh, who's this guy, Vin Unleaded?" And
that's great.
It got nothing.
That's a great line.
And I was convinced that she didn't hear it, because if she had heard it, of course there would have been laugh. So
I did it again.
So 10 minutes later, I went, "Hey, who's this guy? Vin Unleaded?"
Nothing again.
Yeah. And she goes, "I heard it."
Oh, she said, "I heard it the first time."
Oh. And I was smiling. She said, "You're pretty proud of yourself." I said, "Yeah, I was."
Shame.
Still not funny. Okay. Yeah.
Willie got the Willie stamp of approval.
Yeah, Willie liked it.
There you
I
go.
did that. I did that the same thing, but I was pitching a joke to my dad 4 days ago.
Don't you hate it when he just sits there and looks at you?
Which joke
when
was
you
this?
get done with the joke?
It was I think it was the professor got fired for looking at porn in class. Did you hear this? Was this the one?
Yeah,
we did that story. Yeah,
the guy was.
And I said that after he got fired, all of his students got A's, but he wishes they had double D's. I told you that.
That's funny. It was Busty co-eds from his college, wasn't it? That was the.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The guy,
And then I said it, and then my dad goes, "Oh, Finn, get over here for a second." And I go, "Oh, you must have not heard it." And I go, "No, yeah. So all of his students got A's, but he wishes." He goes, double D's. I got it. Not very. I don't know. Maybe go for double F's. Is that better? Go big. I don't know. It's do some rewording.
Yeah, Christy's right though. The setup was this college professor of Miami.
Yeah,
Right?
and it was Busty co-eds
He was
at
doing a
his
Zoom
university.
thing, and it was visible on his screen that he had a thing called something like it was like Busty co-eds who, and then all you could see was the letters FU.
Right.
Yeah.
And we said who fund it could be fund poor children's lunches. It could have been something.
Right.
But you said no, not A's but double D's.
I thought that was funny, Willie.
Man, I could just see you doing that too. Yeah, I got it. The double D's. It's not funny.
Joke never made the air.
No, it didn't.
No, it sure did. Well,
It just
now
did
it
now.
did.
But yeah, just only in autopsy form.
The only thing worse that he does is you'll tell him this big idea, and then he looks at you and he goes, "You understand why we can't do that."
Well, do you have another joke you want to run by everybody right now?
Yeah, I'll do one.
Okay.
Well, I'm a pretty tall guy, but I was walking this weekend. I saw a guy just a couple inches taller than me, and dang, he looked good. I'm 6 foot tall, but I wish I was 2 inches taller. I think all guys wish they were just a couple inches taller.
Sure.
Same respect. Penis 2 inches bigger, right? Like I'm 6 foot tall, but could you guys imagine me walking around 6'2", 5-inch penis? I mean, that guy says what he wants.
Right.
That's a big Willie. That's who that is.
There you go.
He's got it together.
Big Willie. Okay. All right, big fella. What was it? Big fella? Was that the thing the guy called you?
Big man.
Big man.
Hey, big man.
Hey, big man.
Thank you, big man. 3 inches of He-Man. Right there. Thank you very much, Willie. And when we come back, we got another song out of you, Pat Godwin?
Absolutely, Tom.
Okay, I'm certainly looking forward to that. And Christy, give me the teaser.
Well, we have murder hornets in the United States. If 2020 wasn't bad enough, Disney has face masks coming out, and in the Fourth Be With You, Baby Yoda happens to be one of them featured.
Oh, I'm Miss Piggy.
And
It's not a Disney character.
there's a shocking story that involves feeding.
Oh yeah, it's so disgusting.
It's the shavings of your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Those. When they take that thing and they.
We're
The petty egg?
Yes.
Yes.
too
Exactly,
familiar with
Want to see my feet?
with you, Tom, and your
Wait till you
feet.
hear- there's something shocking about this story. Some college kids fed that unknowingly to one of their
Well,
roommates.
that's the story.
But no, Christy, don't. There's
I'm
something
not.
shocking
I'm
about
not.
it when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, for everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. All the latest highlights, news, information, plus links to all of our social media sites. We know you kids love your social media. Check out Bob and Tom's Instagram, by the way. Some cool photos there. And you can access Bob and Tom's VIP section if you're a paid subscriber. And, of course, much, much more. Check it out now, bobandtom.com. More of the show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The man who plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones is at the summit of the deadlift world. Hafþór Bjornsson has set a world record in the deadlift competition. Bjornsson, the 2018 World's Strongest Man, set the mark by lifting 1,104 pounds Saturday at an event in Iceland. Leslie Stahl says instead of covering coronavirus news for CBS, she's become part of the story. The 60 Minutes correspondent is finally feeling better after a battle with COVID-19 left her in the hospital for a week. Stahl says she fought pneumonia because of the virus for 2 weeks before being admitted, a journey she calls really scary. Stahl's 78 and is the dean of correspondence at the CBS News magazine. And it's one thing to have a teleconference office meeting. It's another thing to do a TV drama using social distancing guidelines. The CBS legal drama All Rise is the first scripted show in the U.S. to try to do that. Doing the shoot remotely meant stars worked from home and did their own makeup, set design, and lighting. The series finale airs tonight. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom show's on the way.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
I saw her driving in a Plymouth. A cellular phone was in her hand. I couldn't stop myself from shouting, "You'll be damned!
You'll be damned!
You'll be damned!" Surely burn in hell.
Heathen.
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 I can't get her out of that car.
I saw her through the bedroom window.
Ja.
Remote control and VCR.
Ja.
Hey, what's that other thing she's holding? Well, looky there!
Looky there. Looky there.
Like a mule eating a carrot.
Heathen. Heathen. Heathen.
I can't get that out of my mind.
I took her back down to the village.
Ja.
I tried to teach her wrong from right.
Ja.
That's when I learned that she'd been courting a Mennonite.
A Mennonite?
A Mennonite?
And that ain't right.
Heathen. Heathen. Heathen.
He ain't even wearing a beard.
His name was Chuck. He drove a truck.
He came to get her and the two of them kissed.
I wanted to fight with all my might. Then I remembered I'm a pacifist.
Well, now I'm left with just her memory.
Ja.
Sometimes I find it hard to sleep.
Ja.
And despite those nasty rumors, I just count my sheep.
Count your sheep?
Count your sheep.
Yeah, they were trying to imply that I'd taken the sheep and...
Heathen. Heathen.
8:20 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has a quick forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Sunshine early, clouds increase throughout the day. Look for a high of 64. We'll have rain overnight, down to 48. Cloudy with occasional showers. Cooler tomorrow, high 52. 48 degrees right now.
Listen for the mellifluous tones of somebody coming up this hour, because that could mean $1,000 in cash for you.
You.
Oh, sorry, it's me. Yes. And I have no memory of recording that. Maybe it's not me. We'll find out. I'm just trying to say, pay attention. You could be $1,000 richer by listening to Q95. Now, coming up, we have some fascinating stuff in the news, including Chick. You'll be proud of this because I know you're the big TikTok guy.
I'll watch a TikTok. I'll look up and it's 2 hours later. Yeah, what of it?
Well, we have
the TikTok challenge.
The latest TikTok challenge.
Yeah.
You'll be somewhat surprised. Also, always a bad idea to flip off a police officer as a general rule, but that's actually ended up in court. You'll see what happens there. Yeah, you may have the right to do it, but I'm not so sure I'd recommend it, frankly. We'll be finding out about that. And also, we have Tiger King news. If you're a gigantic Tiger King fan, you'll be perhaps pleased to note that there may be some Tiger King, official licensed Tiger King clothing.
Who gets that money?
Coming out. Well,
hopefully the Tigers.
It's complicated, I'm sure, but we'll find out about that. And we'll find out about the so-called Murder Hornets. They're real and they're very bad. Now, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's going to be the Ace Cosby joke of the day in a matter of moments. Chick McGee's across the way at the CrazyCockWine.com sports desk. I'm Tom. That's Josh. Through the glass, it's Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk, and through the magic of Zoom, it's Pat Godwin. The man has a guitar in his lap. That means I think we have a song coming up shortly. But right now, Steven Singer is a proud man, but apparently not that proud, or he wouldn't be sponsoring the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, brought to you by IHateStevenSinger.com. That's right. Mother's Day is just around the corner.
This Sunday.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a nice package? Oh, yeah, from Steven Singer. Ace, what's going on?
I own a 3-foot ruler.
Oh.
Wow.
Got it at a yard sale.
Makes sense.
That's almost not worth the energy to laugh at.
It's 3 feet long. That's a concise joke there. That is very nice.
Something else.
Steven Singer, don't forget, you get those orders in by, 2 o'clock Wednesday, and they'll get that touchless delivery in time for Mother's Day.
I heard one over the weekend. What do you call
Wait, whoa. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Steven Singer is not so proud to present IHateStevenSinger.com and the Chick McGee Joke of the Day.
What do you call a hippie's wife?
I don't know what.
Mississippi.
Why didn't you?
Anything?
Why weren't you confident in the punchline there?
I really wasn't.
Mississippi.
Is that right? Mississippi.
Yeah. You got to kind of hit the H a little harder.
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Good effort.
Thank you.
When are we going to let him?
Okay. Now, where were we? I know we were opening up the news window with Christy Lee. What's going on over there?
Well, a group of college students have been charged with assault for feeding their foot skin to their roommates.
Now here's because so far so bad. Now, this is the shocker. Go ahead,
According
Christy.
to NorthwestIowa.com, 3 students from Northwest Iowa Community College allegedly put dry skin shavings from their feet into the other roommate's shredded cheese, which the victim then ate.
Unbelievable.
The incident occurred March 13th. The students, Lindsay Ann Cundiff, Kylie Elaine Kastner, and Ellie Thompson have been charged with assault.
Anyone shocked?
That it's women?
Girls? Yeah, wouldn't you? I mean, I saw the headline. I thought, how funny.
Gotta be a
it's gotta
frat
be guys.
prank, yeah.
Nope.
Wow.
Girls. They must have really
Ladies, so
hated her.
they shave the bottom of their feet. What are those things called?
A petty egg.
Petty egg, and then they put it in her cheese.
Wow.
Did you see the victim's name, ironically? Bree.
Oh, jeez.
Huh. It's not really the girl's fault. Bree always claimed that she liked soul food.
I'm doing a favor, huh?
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Even if you had a little toast and some toe jam.
There are some guys out there that just would. They would absolutely do this. They would.
No
They would
way.
drink a shake made with
yeah.
shavings of your feet.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I don't know. I want to see my feet.
Did you get your feet taken care of over the weekend?
Yeah,
said
you were going. Last we heard, you were going in.
I didn't have time.
They're still all snaggly.
Oh God! Yeah,
You got to take care of that.
move around at night, and
You don't have to fight. Just
talon
clip
like nails. Or
clippers.
boy, I know. I just got busy. But can you believe that women did that to other ladies? That seems like
Yeah.
a Mean
Are you
Girls kind of
kidding?
thing.
Yeah, it does.
Girls are terrible to each other.
So this is a crime.
Yeah, it's assault.
Rightfully so.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
Awful.
Okay, well, ladies, good luck with it.
Speaking of crime, a North Carolina court has ruled that a driver giving a state trooper the middle finger did not warrant a traffic stop. Back in 2017.
Well, it does warrant having him look the other way while you're being sodomized by your cellmate.
Or whoops when the gun goes off. Either way.
Back in 2017, Trooper Paul Stevens and a local police officer had stopped
Oh, yes,
to
they call him the cop.
help a stranded motorist
Anything?
when Stevens noticed Sean Patrick Ellis, who was waving from another vehicle. Court documents state that Ellis's waving turned into a pumping up and down motion with his middle finger.
That's the one you did when you were a kid. You'd slam the door on your parents and do the rotating double.
Stevens pursued, pulled over Ellis, who initially refused to identify himself. Ellis was cited for resisting, delaying, or obstructing an officer.
Okay.
North Carolina Superior Court justices overruled unanimously on Friday that Stevens lacked reasonable suspicion to pull over Ellis for disorderly conduct. Associate Justice Robin Hudson wrote, the mere fact that defendant's gestures changed from waving to flipping the bird is insignificant and insufficient to conclude defendant's conduct was likely to cause a breach of the peace.
Again, still a very bad idea.
Yeah, there's no reason to do that.
No.
Now,
Be respectful.
Didn't we have a thing saying that mooning was also free speech?
Really?
But I don't know about that because isn't that a
sort of exposing yourself or indecent exposure?
No, could be.
Yeah.
I know that someone tried to get away with that. So, in any event, this is a really terrible idea.
Yeah.
But I guess you have the right to bear fingers.
I guess so.
All right. Yeah.
Again,
not just arms.
No.
I wouldn't recommend it. You see,
keep an arm
because
bears.
the police have every right to make your life a living hell while you argue with this. So this guy had to spend thousands of dollars in court fees. Could have just had his windows tinted. Would have been a lot.
Yeah.
Would have been a lot cheaper.
Staying with the police blotter, I don't know if you saw this one. Deputies in Florida arrested a man who had been living out the coronavirus quarantine on a shuttered Discovery Island at Walt Disney World. Richard McGuire was found this past Thursday after being there for a couple of days. McGuire, 42, planned to camp for a week or so on what he described as a tropical paradise.
Cool.
Police said McGuire said he didn't know the island was off limits. Despite the many no trespassing signs, he now faces trespassing charges.
Didn't he notice everything shaped like Mickey Mouse?
Shut down?
I bet it was great.
Oh, heck yeah.
Living off those ice cream bars? Oh, man, those are great.
Churros? Yeah.
It would be a great Disney movie.
Yeah.
Wandering the empty park.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was, yeah.
Haunted Disneyland.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, it's not, I think there's still people working, I would think, to keep the grounds going, right?
Yeah, they got to dust off the presidents.
Yeah.
So how long was this guy holed up on the Disney?
He'd only been there a couple of days, but he'd planned to stay on Discovery Island for weeks, at least a week.
Well, that would have been $100,000 in normal times.
Yeah.
I can see why that guy.
A week at the park? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
May I share something that was in our police blotter over the weekend?
Sure.
Neighbor's house alarm has been going off for about 2 hours. Police investigate, not house alarm, just frogs. This is straight from my paper.
Frogs. That loud?
People thought it was a house alarm.
Frogs.
How could you make that mistake?
How could you?
How stupid are the people that live where you do?
Apparently pretty stupid.
Just a county of dummies.
That's a siren's what that is.
How do you mistake frogs
Now,
for I don't understand that.
Okay, Pat, I'm going to read some more mail if you want to do your song. I'll be reading this off the computer here. So,
you ready?
Yeah, this is email.
What's in the mail on Tom's computer device?
Thank you very much. Well, let's
got to work on that device word. There's some,
like
I think
device?
he's what Pat's doing there is using the language of Tom, because I think he actually called emails digital correspondence or something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
a digital letter or something?
Yeah, digital letters.
Yeah.
Digital letter, yeah.
Which are numbers and letters.
Tony is kind enough to
Tony.
Tony.
And he says, I'll tell you what, it's a Monday. The quarantine's still going on.
What are you doing?
Blah, 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 blah. I would like to hear this great song from Paul Thorne, Your Wishes Are Command.
Have you ever had one of those days when nothing goes right? Your wife starts bitching about whatever it was she was bitching about last night. So you escape into the bathroom just to sit there on your throne. But after you finish your business, the toilet paper's gone. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. Well, I was running late for work, so I poured me some coffee to go. And just before I had a flat tire, I spilled it all over my clothes. When the highway patrolman pulled up, I thought that help was on the way. But when he saw the tire tool in my hand, he shot me with pepper spray. Oh, it's a great day me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day. Y'all can sing it if you want to. For me to whoop somebody's ass. When I finally made it to work, I was 15 minutes late. I told my boss about the flat tire, but he fired me anyway. So here I am out in the parking lot, just waiting by his Corvette. I'm gonna give him a goodbye present that he never will forget. Let's sing together. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
Paul Thorne by request. One of the classics, thank you very much. Recorded right here in the Bob and Tom studios.
Paul Thorne on May the 4th.
Now, a couple things here. I had a really obscure request. This involves Josh discussing the problem he had with his gutters.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, do you remember this, Josh?
I do, yeah. Yeah, one day I went up to clean out my gutters, and they were filled with water and gook and stuff. And I saw in the water these, what looked to be minnows, these tiny fish. And I asked, is that possible? And it turns out it's not. And
it's very, very much not.
Fish don't swim up gutters.
That they were something else.
I believe we have a windbag that commented on that.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Why you gotta be such a windbag?
Josh, I think they could be mosquito larvae.
Those were not salamanders. They were mosquito larvae.
I also thought they may have been salamanders.
My gosh, Josh, those are larvae swimming in your gutter. Not baby fish, not tadpoles, but mosquito larvae. My gosh, Josh, read a book. Google sometime.
Why you gotta be such a windbag?
That gentleman became one of our heroes very quickly.
He's a legend.
I've isolated this right here.
My gosh, Josh.
My gosh, Josh.
And I deserved it.
It's Tony. That should be the title of your next album. Now, by special request, once again, thank you very much. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. And, Pat, do you have a song about that? What's going on over there?
About what?
About Josh?
Do I have a song about Josh? There's lots of songs about Josh.
Oh,
I like the TikTok challenge thing today.
Oh, do you have that story, Christy? Listen to this, Chick McGee. This is right up your alley.
Okay.
Let me get to it. The creator of the TikTok Pee Your Pants Challenge is saying he started it to show people how stupid social media trends are.
Yeah, right.
The trend began on April 21st when 19-year-old Liam Wire posted a video of himself saying, "Pee Your Pants Challenge," and subsequently peed in his shorts. TikTok users followed suit by posting videos of themselves peeing in their pants, while others shared their negative reactions to the challenge. Wire, a Kansas-based filmmaker and comedian, said, "I created the challenge as a parody of the other challenges that have gone viral on the internet in an attempt to show how pointless they are." He added, quote, "I'm surprised to see that people on the internet will pee themselves if you call it a challenge and add a hashtag."
Unbelievable. I'd like to start one.
Yeah.
What would you start?
I cleaned my room challenge.
Oh, boy, that's not going to take off. Yeah.
They have a video where the parents throw like a water bottle into the filthy bedroom, but you hear the sound effect from like the Hurt Locker or whatever, and this guy on the radio, and they toss it in. There's this big explosion. and then they open the door back up, and it's all clean.
Oh, nice.
See how that works?
Now, Pat, you have a song about this?
Entertaining.
Well, when you talk about pissing yourself, you got to go back to Josh pissing himself years ago, and the great story. Well, it goes something like this: in St. Louis, where he was born, lived a man we called Josh. Went on a date with a girl from work. They both got pretty slosh. They did the deed and went to sleep. Woke up soaking wet at 3:15. Josh was drunk, he peed the bed. Woke up in yellow, pissed on sheets. They're both sleeping on yellow, pissed on sheets. Yellow, pissed on sheets. Yellow, pissed on sheets. They're both sleeping on yellow, pissed on sheets. Yellow, pissed on sheets. Yellow, pissed on sheets. On behalf of the group and myself, I hope we pass the audition.
Yes.
I'd forgotten about that story, John.
Yes. Not my proudest moment.
Did you wash the sheets before you?
Yeah. She said, well, you're cleaning them. And so I had to stay there the next morning and wash her sheets.
Did you ever see that girl again?
Yes, at work. Yeah, we worked together.
Oh, that's right. You did work together.
I'm sure she didn't tell anybody about
Did you ever see her whispering to her friends, and then they would chuckle and point?
I don't know if she ever. It may have been one of those things that I ended up confessing to beat her to the punch.
Gotcha.
So
okay, you weren't beating her, by the way.
Oh, God,
punching.
No,
it's a saying. Good Lord.
Trying to
go
there.
Every day you do crap like this. Will you stop it?
And people mishear that your Josh beat up some broad.
No, I didn't. And I liked him before I heard that.
Yeah.
Or I like him now. He puts women in their place. Okay. Talk about your wiener, will you?
How about the not crapping your pants when the gas station restroom is locked challenge? I can see that on TikTok.
Oh, I lost that one.
I will say it's a lot harder to pee your pants than you think it is.
Okay.
It really is.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, your body doesn't want to do it.
Your body doesn't want to do it.
But with good reason. You've been trained for quite some time for this.
Yeah.
We'll get back to this exciting story, but first I want to remind you that erectile dysfunction, yikes, no one wants to talk about it, but hey, you lost your mojo. Hey, right now you're locked up, you're in quarantine or whatever. Maybe this would be a good time to get it back because you can do it all from the privacy of your own home and your phone, whatever. It's because of Roman, R-O-M-A-N. It's a pharmaceutical distributor, and they've got those miracle pharmaceuticals that can help you in the erection department. You know what I'm talking about, ED. Well, you'll go online with a physician, and if this is an appropriate treatment for you, they'll get you the prescription, et cetera, et cetera. Then they have free 2-day shipping. Now, how much does that online exam cost you, Josh?
It's free.
It's free. How do you do it? You go to GetRoman.com/wood to complete the online visit. Erectile dysfunction used to be tough to tackle, but now there's Roman. Complete the online visit today, connect with a doctor, take care of it, and get that stuff shipped right to your house if it's appropriate for you. Once again, you go to GetRoman.com/wood, free online visit, free 2-day shipping. What have you got to lose? GetRoman.com/wood for the free visit to get started. Get part of your life back. You deserve it. GetRoman.com/wood. And we are coming right back with Hemingway in the news.
All right.
And also...
one true sentence,
you
right?
might like, Chick. It's cocktails delivered to your door. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom every day, 24 hours a day, nonstop. It's always going to be here. And I can't sleep.
Hey, the Bob and Tom app available in your iTunes and Google Play Store. You can listen to your local station. Tune in to Bob and Tom 24/7. Access a stream of classic bits on demand. Plus, it looks really cool on your phone. Hey, I got the Bob and Tom app. Do you? You can even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. Imagine that. Chick McGee, the first voice you hear in the morning when you wake up. The Bob and Tom app. Best of all, Josh? Yeah, that's right. It's free. iTunes or Google Play Store. Check it out today. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
I'm Chick McGee from the crazycockwine.com sports desk, and this is your Bob and Tom sports update. The NHL could have trouble getting non-Canadian resident players into Canada should the league decide to resume the 1920 season soon. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said yesterday that players would, at a minimum, need to follow quarantine protocols if they were to arrive in Canada while the border remains closed due to the pandemic. Trudeau says anyone who arrives from another country will have to follow all the rules of quarantine in an extremely strict manner. He does add that an agreement between Canada and the NHL has not been brokered yet. Kansas City Chiefs have picked up additional quarterback depth by working on a contract with undrafted free agent quarterback from Michigan, Shea Patterson. He started all 26 games for the Wolverines over the past 2 seasons. And William Byron showed he's the sharpest gamer in NASCAR's iRacing series, his third victory in 4 events. Byron passed Timmy Hill with 7 laps remaining at virtual Dover International Speedway yesterday. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The salmon cannon will help fish bypass a rock slide.
Love it.
Officials in Canada are using what they're calling a salmon cannon to shoot fish over a massive rock slide that is blocking the Fraser River.
They wiggle and everything as they're flying through the air.
I'm trying to look it up.
Did you hear what I said?
Salmon over the river. Watch them fly. I wish I were a salmon, except for they mate and die.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Watching you sleep, I'm wondering why you're not breathing. Perhaps I hugged just a little too hard. You're right, I smother you. Your beautiful legs fit perfectly in the disposal. I buried your torso in the yard, but I keep your heart in my briefcase. So there's always a part of you with me. You wanted to break up, well, now you broke up into tiny pieces. You wanted to split up, say la vie. But what do I do with your head? It just won't keep under the bed. I'll put it in a hat box and I'll mail it to your mother. She won't care if it's postage due. She'll just be happy to see we're through. The last words you said to me were, I can't breathe, not say la vie.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Now, Andy Hendrickson is the other voice you're hearing in the studio. Andy is a stand-up comedian. You're a young guy.
Yeah.
Handsome guy. Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Girlfriend or anything?
No, none of that.
It's it's
you
tough on the
comedians
road.
really know how to get the action.
Troubadour's town. They move from town to town. New woman in every port.
Yeah, all my friends are married. I got more weddings on the docket this year. I got a
Really?
wedding on Memorial Day,
Mhm.
another one on Labor Day. You guys have the friends like that. You're like, oh, great, your love's so special. You get to wreck my 3-day weekend.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Maybe I'll have my funeral on the Super Bowl. How about that?
How about that? I'll show you.
Bring a snack.
I'll tell you what I sound like when I make love to a woman.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty bad at it. I call it making like.
Hey, 847 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
When that guy says Indies classic rock, do you think it just like go right into some really cool song?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be like Indies classic rock?
Hi, this is Bob Will.
Very quick forecast, Christy Lee.
Sunshine early, clouds later, high 64. It's 48.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Let's get back to the action. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Calm down.
Thank you very much.
Slow down. Throw out an anchor.
Breathe.
Right.
There we go.
3 in, 12 out.
Like breathing out and breathing in.
3 in, 12 out. You'll hyperventilate. Wait a minute.
That's Chick McGee contradicting himself at the crazycockwine.com sports desk. That's
How
right.
about ya?
I said crazycockwine.com. You like it in the can? Right behind me. Cans of. No, seriously.
Get right behind him.
It's right behind you.
Get right behind him.
Crazy Cock in the can.
There's your 4-pack of the Crazy Cock wine. Look at that.
There he is.
Nice drawing there.
Wow.
Doesn't yet come in the box.
That's a.
Not yet.
Well, you got to give it a chance.
That's a crazy.
That comes in the jugs, though.
But I just noticed this is a crazy. It's a one-eyed cock.
Oh.
You see that?
Oh, the rooster has one eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound like a Salinger story?
The rooster has one eye.
The rooster has one eye. And other
Franny and
stories.
Zoe.
Let's see
Tennessee.
now. That's Josh. Let's see. There's Ace Cosby, proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, brought to you by IHateStevenSinger.com. Don't forget Mother's Day is this Sunday. Got to get those orders in by, 2 o'clock Wednesday? Because, come on. All these packages arriving at your house, it's always the same. Oh, boy, the Lysol's here now. Great. Did the toilet paper come, too? How about, there's jewelry in there? Now we're talking. Let's see now. Christy Lee's behind the glass over there. I can see her. She's in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Hi.
Mr. Godwin, who swears he didn't re-dye his hair over the weekend. We all voted that you did, Pat.
Did not.
Okay.
Man, it really looks...
You look like Elvis.
Looks dark.
This is all gray right here.
No.
Well, we're not talking about your
We're
beard.
talking about the head.
Head hair, yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Must
Maybe
be
it's the headphones.
Must be the lighting. I lied. Okay. Don't you have a song about Elvis? Why don't you cue that thing up and we'll talk to you about it in a few minutes.
Why don't you go practice that for 45
Okay, good.
Go on in the backyard. Can you go in the backyard?
I know, you didn't deserve that at all.
You're unreasonably.
in the dark.
You're
I'm in the dark here.
irritating.
Do you want to play the Tom's Going to Read the Mail again song?
Sure.
Okay. This is my digital mail, my electronic screen in front of me.
It's called email.
Thank you.
What's in the digital letter on Tom's computer device?
We got some requests here we're going to try to get to, including, by the way, one of Josh's classic stories. Involving your trip to New Orleans. And,
I know, Christy. It's not pleasant.
Let's see. We were talking, Josh, about homeschooling, and everybody's kind of doing the homeschooling thing right now. And
yes,
I was mentioning how irritated I was that I don't know how they do it, but they keep changing math. My father was a math teacher for several years.
Oh, really?
So was my brother. Yeah, and I can remember when I was in high school, I would ask him for help, and he would be complaining about it. Then they called it, quote, the new math.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it now, but like I said before, you can't carry the 2 anymore.
Yeah, that's a shame.
All of a sudden, you're getting screamed at by a 7-year-old. But got this from Craig. He says, the reason the way math is taught changes all the time is because the people that publish the textbooks need to sell new books.
That's me up.
So they change the way it is taught so they can continue to sell new books. I believe every word of that.
Yep.
That's the government again. That's what they got a gas run on water.
And it's not Houghton that's the greedy one. It's Mifflin. He wants all that money.
Yeah.
What about Dunder?
Dunder
Mifflin's a paper.
Dunder's the name of my dog. Okay.
Well, we've gone insane. You don't remember Houghton Mifflin being the textbook people?
I thought it was Houghton.
Oh, maybe it is. God.
Try to get it right, Josh.
H-O-U-G-H-T-O-N?
Or in the words of our friend, as all he likes to say.
Could have been Houghton.
Josh.
Could have been Houghton.
Who knows what it is? I have no idea. Now, here's something from Matt from the Junior Windbag Society, which, by the way, you can join for free. He says...
Matt, you can throw him down anywhere.
I just learned today... I did not know this. A group of hedgehogs is called what?
I don't know.
A Ron Jeremy of Hedgehog.
A flourish.
That did not get the chuckle it deserved, except from Christy.
Chuckled.
Yeah, okay. According to Matt, a group of hedgehogs is known as a pickle of hedgehogs.
Really? Not a Sonic?
Have to take his word for it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Sonic. That's a group of hamburger restaurants, isn't it? Sonic?
Yes.
Although a Sonic of Hedgehogs would also be quite
Yes,
clever.
thank you. Somebody acknowledged what I say.
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh,
There's someone in an automobile or truck somewhere chuckling at that.
What do you call a hippie's wife? Anybody? Mrs. Hippie. Better?
It's good stuff.
That's good
I think it'd be funnier if Ace told it.
All right.
Let's find out.
Let's give it a shot here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a special double play. Steven Singer at IHateStevenSinger.com is proud that Mother's Day is around the corner, and he wants to hear Ace tell this joke. Go
What do you
ahead.
call a hippie's wife?
I don't know.
Mississippi.
Much funnier.
Holy moly.
Much funnier.
Dun.
Now, we have a Patty G request here, Pat.
What is it?
Go back to bed.
Josh, you.
Go out in the backyard.
I'm sorry.
I have to go back to bed. Yeah, just leave.
This comes to us from Valley Springs, California. Ron wants you to... I had said that my quote last week when you did this was, the genius of Pete Townsend as bastardized by the genius of Pat Godwin.
Oh.
Now, it was a special Who tribute.
Oh, hold on. Jeez.
Again, this is... People ask, how much preparation do you do for the show? And the answer is a little bit here and there. But no, this is very live.
Spotty.
Live radio. Now, this involves a very specific news story.
I love this.
Do you want to explain the story once again?
I don't remember that much about it.
I don't either. I remember the story.
But he loves this.
Being somewhat funny. That's all I remember.
This one, Tom?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it. Now, do you remember the news story?
Of course, the German. No, I'm sorry. Belgium. Over Belgium. Yeah.
Yes. The Belgium. Here, I can do it real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
The potato farmers were having some issues in Belgium because
Nobody's eating potatoes.
all this quarantine crap is ruining lots of people's lives. But the government of Belgium, this is the part I love, asked the people to eat more French fries.
Right.
Can you imagine? Wouldn't that be the greatest press conference ever? I don't care how you feel about any politician, but the governor or whatever gets up there and goes, well, here are the statistics, but I just want to tell you, as a favor to the federal government, please eat French fries for lunch every day. But that was the essence of the story, was eat more French fries.
Yeah.
Right, and Pat took this brilliant Pete Townsend song and ruined it. Go ahead, Pat.
Belgians need to unite and eat potatoes. Skip your tomatoes. Be kind, eat fries. Every week, eat them twice so we don't waste them. Really taste them. Please eat more fries. And the restaurants, they are all empty because of the virus, COVID-19. And poor potatoes, their sales are crashing because no one's mashing or buying frites. That's French for fries.
Yes.
Belgians need to unite. They better hurry. Regular or curly. Be kind, eat fries, 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 fries.
Then it just kicks in.
Yeah.
That is
We don't have
great.
time for the kicking in part.
Shove your Parmesan down.
What is the movie? Is it Time After Time where the guy just
Oh, yes, yeah.
What is that movie?
Yeah, H.G. Wells.
That's it, yeah.
He's in modern-day San Francisco, and he goes into...
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, chasing Jack the Ripper. He goes into a McDonald's, and he orders French fries. He has no idea what they are. And then he eats them, and he goes, Pommes frites. Pommes frites.
These are pommes frites. There you go. There you
French
go.
fries are pommes frites.
Helps explain the old joke. That's a great song, Pat. Thank you very much. Sounding great today. When we come back, Christy, do you have the teaser?
Yeah, we still have to get to our Hemingway lookalike contest. We have cocktails to your door and murder hornets in the United States.
That's serious business. Oh, also, I found a interesting thing from Snark Travel. The smallest restaurant in the world.
Really?
Yeah. We're about to find out about that.
Really?
Good timing.
Yeah.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Mark Allison here with you, rolling through a Monday. It is May 4th. Yes, we are here live, and we're here for you. And more of the Bob and Tom Show is coming up right after this.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. The Senate will gavel in today as the coronavirus rages. Senators face a deepening national debt over how best to confront the deadly pandemic and the economic devastation, with the House staying away due to health risks, but the 100 senators meeting for the first time since March. The conflicted Congress reflects an uneasy nation. Tops on the Senate agenda is not the next virus aid package, but confirming President Donald Trump's nominees. And you've probably heard ads on TV from attorney firms saying, hey, if you have a phone, you have a lawyer. Well, this week, because of the coronavirus, some attorneys with phones will be arguing cases before the U.S. Supreme Court. The justices will be hearing arguments via phone for the very first time since the device was invented in 1876. The audio sessions will be broadcast live by the news media in yet another first. It's also just the second time that the High Court will meet outside the Supreme Court building since it opened in 1935, the last in 2001 during the anthrax scare. And deputies in South Carolina shot and killed an alligator that fatally attacked a woman on Friday. Officers were called to a pond on Kiowa Island around 5 p.m., saw the animal attack. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office reports the woman's name has not been released, and deputies retrieved the alligator's carcass to help with the investigation. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Bob and Tom Show, USA, Planet Earth. It's your good friend, Larry King.
Hey, Larry, I got something for you.
What's that?
Little song I think you might enjoy since your name is Larry King. How about a little bit of
Tiger King, a tiger, Tiger King.
Oh, yeah.
Tiger King, a
the
tiger,
Tiger King song?
Yeah. Oh, hey, hold on a second.
Tiger King.
Maybe just in case some of the people missed it before, I put something together. I think you might like it. Larry. Take that, Sammy.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, which begs the question, why do you need Bob and Tom 24/7?
Hi, this is Tom.
God knows I'm not perfect. I guess I can be difficult and maybe a little demanding. Oh, sure, some might say tyrannical, but I don't get it. I try to be a nice guy, but it seems everybody's pissed at me. My friends are pissed, my partner's pissed, my mother's pissed, my lawyer's pissed, my waiter's pissed, my dog is pissed. Everybody's pissed at me. My baker's pissed, my family's pissed, my plumber's pissed, my fish are pissed, my barber's pissed, my brother's pissed.
It is very plain to see.
Everybody's pissed at me.
I think we can all agree.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Strong, you are an evil bastard. We're all pissed at you today.
I am sick of all your bitching. Here's a check. Go away.
Your boss is pissed, your kids are pissed, your neighbor's pissed, your sister's pissed. We'll bet even God is pissed.
Everybody's pissed at me. When I wrote my pissed off list, I'm sure there's someone that I missed, and that will probably make them pissed.
It is very plain to see.
Everybody's pissed at me.
I think we can all agree.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Very justifiably.
Everybody's pissed at
Your friends are pissed, your partner's pissed, your mother's pissed, your lawyer's pissed, your waiter's pissed, your dog is pissed.
Everybody's pissed at me.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have a phone call on line 1, I believe.
Oh,
It's
line
pertinent to
1.
the discussion.
Bob and Tom show.
Speaking about the strip club / steakhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Chick has found one somewhere.
Yeah, Rachel's evidently down south in Florida, I guess.
I was at a yacht club in Michigan over the weekend, and the waitresses wore bikinis.
Uh-huh.
Nothing but.
Right.
And I said to my friend, you know, the health department's got to be all over this place because, you know, they're just wearing bikinis. And he says, well, they're just serving the food. I don't see any big deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And just as she walked by him to go get his food off of the counter from the grill to bring it to him, she was pulling her thong out of her ass.
Check this out. I didn't realize the deadline was coming up so quick. Here's the scoop. If you did not file a tax return last year and have kids under 17, you must act now to get that $500 economic impact payment per child. I know there are a lot of people who could use this money right now. Make sure to get it done by tomorrow to get your payment in 2020. Go to irs.gov. Enter your information in the non-filer tool by tomorrow, May 5th. Get that done. It's very, very important. Quick forecast, Christy Lee.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunshine, early clouds later, high 64.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're going to let Mr. McGee take another crack at his joke.
How about ya?
Okay. But first, let's see. He's over there at the crazycockwine.com sports desk. That's right, crazycockwine.com. Check it out. Comes in the can. There's Ace over there. That's our engineer, of course. Josh Arnold in the sidekick chair.
Hello.
Arms ready to flail about some some point that'll be bothering him.
Really
This is Tom
upset.
speaking. Through the glass, it's Christy Lee at her big aquarium over there.
Hi, everybody.
She's like a mermaid, except
Yes.
except she's dry.
And freezing.
As opposed to mermaids are typically wet.
Oh,
Sure.
How,
Yeah, they're in the-
how
in the
dry?
ocean.
Oh.
hey.
Oh, okay.
There's Pat
I don't have that
Godman.
problem.
I mean,
Godman. Let's not go back there.
it's a callback to it.
Are you dry, Pat?
Oh, boy.
And when I'm around, Christy's dry.
Whoa.
We're glad to see that you're dry.
Yeah,
When you
we are.
when you weren't, there were problems.
Oh.
Occasionally involving a jail cell. Okay, where were we?
2005.
Let's not look back.
Okay.
Let's look forward, shall we?
Okay, what have you got over there, Christy?
Speaking of that, we might not be able to grab a drink at the bar right now, but the bar could come to you. A popular Houston watering hole, Bovine and Barley, is taking their adult ice cream truck to local neighborhoods to deliver frozen cocktails.
Bovine and barley.
Yeah.
What
The
the
adult
hell?
ice cream truck is delivering margaritas, pina coladas, Moscow mules, and several other frozen adult beverages.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Of course, you got it. I mean, I suppose the kids are kind of confused.
Yeah.
You know, they hear.
I doubt that's the song the adult ice cream truck is playing.
The parents are running up to their kids. Where's your piggy bank? You got any quarters? Mommy needs a margarita right now.
Wouldn't he play Margaritaville? Come on.
Red wine.
Yeah,
how
something
dry
like that.
how dry I am.
God, I used to love the ice cream truck.
Who didn't?
Yeah, everybody loved it.
What?
I love Mr. Softy. That was my favorite ice cream truck.
Yeah, that was Josh's nickname there for a while.
Axel, whatnot.
Sorry, Josh.
That's all right. Medication related.
Now,
process.
We used to have Uncle Marty.
Who was that?
That was the ice cream truck, Uncle Marty.
Oh, that's creepy.
And because the kids would all rush inside and get change and come out and get popsicles.
Uncle Marty's here.
Uncle Marty, bad touch.
Yeah.
Uncle Bad Touch.
Wow.
Man.
No one, you can rest assured, Tom, no one had the childhood you did. Uncle Marty.
Someone listening had, I'm sure they were served by Uncle Marty.
Was it
was just a local.
Was it a franchise or was it just
I don't
one
know.
guy?
It was the guy that always came down our street, Uncle Marty.
Hey, get your hand off the window.
A friend of mine.
10 cents off if you're wearing a swimsuit.
A friend of mine.
You want to come back and clean this window, you can touch it.
20 years ago, a friend of mine bought an ice cream truck, rehabbed it, and would go out in the summer and make pretty good money.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, here it's fairly lucrative, relatively speaking.
What a great, joyful job.
Yeah.
You're driving around, kids go nuts. They go out to the street and get ice cream. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the days.
But like a lot of things, common sense has gone by the wayside.
No. Fun has gone by the wayside.
We don't need lunatics driving the neighborhood.
Whatever it's called, barley, bovine.
Trolling for kids.
If this guy bovine and barley came by your house with booze in it.
I was thinking, I kind of like the process of making the cocktail. I don't,
Admittedly,
ready to go.
The 50 yards from your door to the...
Oh.
Yes, I'm somewhat addled, sure.
You don't think this is a great idea?
No, I don't.
Oh, God.
Just give me the bottle. Let me do it myself. That's why drizzlybaby.com.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I wonder, you suppose, I'll have to look this up. I wonder
Uncle Marty.
I wonder if they
How
have...
you doing?
That's creepy.
Come back in a Speedo, it's free.
I wonder if they have...
Hey, Uncle Marty.
Drinks
Want to see my feet?
Hang on.
Do they have drinks for the kids?
I doubt it.
You would maybe like a Shirley Temple type thing where they could, or you
think
boozeless smoothies for the
the kids are going to see the ice cream truck and go crazy.
Well,
Yeah,
they'll have to learn a lesson.
Yeah,
Not everything is for them.
Yeah, you actually might say no to them.
Yeah, that's what the kids need right now is more bad news. Well, hi, Mommy's going to have a margarita. You're just going to sit here and watch.
You do remember we just talked to your son this time last hour, and he's incapable of doing laundry because of you.
Yeah, how did that feel? He blamed you for doing his laundry.
Yeah.
Well, that's just the kind of poor logic.
I'd be furious.
You did all that for him, and not only didn't he thank you, he blamed you.
I grew up doing a lot of my own cooking and laundry, and my mom was really busy, so she wasn't home much.
Well, she also didn't care for you very much.
Well,
I thought you had Paula who did all that.
Wasn't she always visiting that woman that she insisted you call your aunt?
Yes. My mother, raging lesbian. Yeah. She was a gym teacher for a while, so Chick is convinced. That
Are you going to Auntie Butch's again?
Auntie Nan?
Auntie Butch.
Oh, hi, Auntie Dan.
Golf again, Mama?
I just soiled myself.
Let's see, where were we, Christy? Could you bring us back to Earth?
Key West has canceled the 40th annual Ernest Hemingway look-alike contest.
Part of me's glad because I couldn't get there anyway, probably.
The three-night competition, which would have been July 23rd to the 25th.
It sucks because this was Brian Dennehy's year.
Well,
why they canceled it,
Can't go for a lot of reasons.
Gone.
Yep.
Why are we bothering?
Oh, man.
Typically attracts more than 100
Sorry,
contestants.
I want to say hello to the 4 people out there that laughed at that. my deepest sympathy to Brian and his family.
Yeah.
To the Dennehy's all across the
Of course, all the love in the world.
Hey, Mr. Dennehy.
Wow. Anybody get that?
I'm the only one who gets that one, probably.
Okay. Chick, come on.
Yes, I get it.
Hey, Mr. Dennedy.
I still don't think it's funny.
Okay. Well,
I think it's hurtful at least.
Thanks for the chuckle.
Okay.
Organizers at Sloppy Joe's Bar expressed concern about staging the contest among a large crowd, with many of the contestants in an age group that is particularly vulnerable to the coronavirus.
Sure.
The next contest is scheduled for July 22nd to the 24th, 2021. Chick, you have plenty of time to plan for that one.
I'm going to be there. Next year's my year, Tom.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
All right.
We'll send you down there.
Okay. I'm going to.
It's a shame because this year you guys were going to go to London.
Yep.
Yeah, we had big plans
to watch the baseball game.
Cubs and Cards.
Yep.
Oh man.
Wembley or the other one? Maybe the other one. Twickenham, I think.
But sorry.
Yep.
Oh well.
Yeah,
I don't think you're really sorry. It doesn't sound. Oh well.
Are you kidding? And the opportunity for me to be in this room without you in here?
In the country without us in here, yeah.
London calling. Put them on hold.
I was talking to a guy yesterday, and he asked me when I get asked all the, do you and Tom really hate each other? And I said, yes, we do. Yep.
Joe Exotic of Tiger King fame could become the face of a new clothing line. O'Dane Watson, the owner of the streetwear brand O'Dangerous, told TMZ he wants to collaborate with Joe Exotic on a limited edition collection entitled Revenge. The collection would include graphic tees, hoodies, and joggers bearing Joe Exotic's face, graphics of tigers, as well as themes related to Joe's story, such as success and betrayal. Watson said they're already negotiating through prison phone calls and letters.
That'll be legal?
I don't know. Are you allowed to profit on your crimes? I thought you weren't allowed to do that.
I mean, he's not profiting on his crimes necessarily.
Just his likeness? Yeah.
Does O.J. Simpson have a line of gloves?
No, I don't think so, Tom.
You know what? I think that
cutlery.
I think he could come out with a line of gloves. I think yes.
Would that money have to go straight to the Goldmans?
I think, yeah. Remember,
rightfully so, by the way.
Goldman's father has a.
So Tiger King would be what? Wouldn't half the guys aren't wearing shirts anyway most of the time? So.
Oh yeah, on Tiger King.
Assless chaps.
Yeah,
I know all chaps are assless.
They are.
Maybe right now, I guess it'd be an orange jumpsuit. Probably would be the most appropriate thing.
How about those fake teeth they sell? The Dr. Buck teeth.
Yeah. Dr. Buck teeth.
I think they're called Dr. Buck. No, Billy Bob. Billy Bob teeth.
Yeah, Billy Bob teeth. Yeah. I like Dr. Buck. You should come up with your own line of Buck teeth.
How about this? For Tiger King, how about a hoodie? When you put up the hood, it's the head of the guy that shot his head off.
Oh my God!
Oh
wow! The man who accidentally committed suicide on camera.
Wow.
Yeah, on camera. Yeah. Albeit security footage, but still pretty plain.
Yeah.
People in horror.
Well, the guy's an idiot. Might as well cash in.
Playing with a gun, he was. Killed himself.
Hey, coming up, we have murder hornets. We have a rescued raccoon. And we have face masks coming out from Disney.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Christy.
Cute.
Right now,
speaking of security cameras, would you like your compound secure? Mine is, because
of course, mine too.
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. They are longtime friends of the Bob and Tom Show family, and for good reason. Simply Safe makes it so easy to finally get comprehensive protection for your home. No technician or salesperson needs to come in. You get the whole shooting match in a big box delivered to your porch. You set it up in 20 minutes or less, I'm saying. And I've installed it twice.
Wow.
And I've got 7 cameras.
Wow.
I wanted a little extra, got the app for my smartphone.
Wow.
I check in with my house online.
Look at your dogs. Chick's dogs.
Wow.
Changing the radio station channel once he leaves.
Yeah. And no outrageous monthly fees, or you're not nailed down for 2 years. Just order it online, set it up for yourself, and voila. Your home is protected 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with emergency dispatch for break-ins, fire, and more, all for just $50 a day. And, of course, we're not the only fans of Simply Safe. U.S. News and World Report say Simply Safe is the best overall home security system of 2020.
What if I threw a brick through your window?
The alarm would go off.
Okay. All right.
Josh, don't do that. And when that happened, the camera would automatically record you.
Yes.
Oh,
and have your face. And
thank goodness I ordered that new Pat Godwin mask.
Head to Simply Safe Tom.
Did you get the Elvis black hair or the aging? Okay.
It comes in a lot of sizes and colors.
SimplySafeTom.com. Our listeners get free shipping. How much is shipping, Josh?
Free, my friend.
And a 60-day risk-free trial. SimplySafeTom.com. Do it yourself. Wireless magnetic security system. Make sure that they know we sent you by putting in SimplySafeTom.com.
How about you?
And from Simply Safe and all of us, safe and good health.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Also, coming up, we'll review the fact that today is Star Wars Day.
And we have today in history, right?
May the 4th be with you, apparently, is the going phrase. And we will, in fact, review today in history.
With Reno Collier.
And Reno.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't forget, every dollar spent today at the Bob and Tom store will go directly to Feeding America, the emergency radiothon to help feed America. That's right. Buy now and buy off, and go to bobandtomstore.com. Check out the cool hats, shirts, sweatshirts, all the fun stuff we have at the Bob and Tom store. And again, every dollar spent today goes to Feeding America. Can't get much better than that. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The man who plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones is at the summit of the deadlift world. Hafþór Bjornsson has set a world record in the deadlift competition. Bjornsson, the 2018 World's Strongest Man, set the mark by lifting 1,104 pounds Saturday at an event in Iceland. Leslie Stahl says instead of covering coronavirus news for CBS, she's become part of the story. The 60 Minutes correspondent is finally feeling better after a battle with COVID-19 left her in the hospital for a week. Stahl says she fought pneumonia because of the virus for 2 weeks before being admitted, a journey she calls really scary. Stahl's 78 and is the dean of correspondence at the CBS News magazine. And it's one thing to have a teleconference office meeting. It's another thing to do a TV drama using social distancing guidelines. The CBS legal drama All Rise is the first scripted show in the U.S. to try to do that. Doing the shoot remotely meant stars worked from home and did their own makeup, set design, and lighting. The series finale airs tonight. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show's on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
A town in Sweden is dumping a ton of chicken manure into a park to deter visitors.
Chicken poop in the park, a stinky smell I cannot abide. Get the point, I'm not gonna play. See you on the 4th of July.
All right.
Yeah.
Didn't go with Saturday, huh?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Okay, here we go. Fish and worms, fish and worms. Everybody's wishing they had fish and worms. Find them in the garden, turn over a rock, slip them in your sandwich, put them in your sock. That's fish and worms, fish and worms. Well, my big sister, she don't like my fish and worms. Big ones, little ones, they scare her to death. She was making chocolate shake, I dropped a couple in the blender. Now she's sitting around with bated breath from eating fish and worms, fish and worms. Everybody's wishing they had fish and worms. Do your English homework, underline a word, circle direct object, and transitive verb with the fish and worm. Fish and worm. Wrap them around a corkscrew, twist them in some twine, take them to the health spa so they can unwind. That's fish and worm. Fish and worm. Fish and worm. Well, I like doing everything you can think about the fish and worm. Squishy, cushy ones. The ones that wiggle and squish. There's only one thing I don't like doing with fish and worms. And that is, of course, to catch fish. I hate them fish and worms. Fish and worms. Everybody's wishing they had fish and worms. Find them in the backyard, underneath some leaves. Make them little dresses. Just leave off the sleeves. That's fish and worm. Fish and worm. Fish and worm. Fish and worm. Fish and worm.
Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh, he.
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping. 921 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee's got the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Sunshine early, but clouds increase throughout the day. High 64, rain overnight down to 48. Cloudy with occasional showers on Tuesday. Cooler, high 52, which happens to be our current temperature, 52 degrees.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Let's see now. I want to mention. Oh, I know. Crystal. I'm looking in my crystal ball. Got nothing. I can predict.
Yes.
We'll be featuring something that could mean $1,000 coming your way.
My gosh.
Really?
What are you doing?
I had the mic off, and I was coughing into my hand.
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't. No. I was clearing my throat. It's not a cough. It's clearing my throat cough.
That's how germs are spread.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't have the virus.
Remember that for the eulogy. Let's see, where was I? Congratulations to Scott Barrett. Oh, I was saying.
You're going to be walking around my funeral going, I told you so. I told you. Aren't you? Don't do that.
I can't comment right now because I'm holding my breath.
Oh, boy.
Waiting for your spirochetes in midair to dissipate.
Okay.
Where was I? Let's see. Oh, I know. Yeah, be listening for your shot at $1,000 on Q95. Thank you very much. Crystal's going to have that coming up. Also, we'll have the Bob and Tom after party. But we would like to help you pay some bills, so pay close attention. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. To the short version of the intro's Ace, Chick. Once again at the crazycockwine.com sports desk. It's real. Check it out, crazycockwine.com. I'm trying to do some kind of clever segue there. His isn't crazy. Never mind. There's Josh. This is Tom speaking. Christy Lee's chuckling through the glass. Thank you, Christy.
Sure.
And Mr. Pat Godwin is not dyeing his hair jet black.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. But looks kind of like Jimmy Hoffa in The Irishman. With that hair back like
Jimmy
that.
Hoffa.
Hey, Pat, Josh had a question. Didn't you have a question, Pat? Josh?
Yes, Josh. Did I? I don't know.
Give me your best shot.
No, he was asking me. Why didn't he go practice and leave us alone? Were you saying that?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Why he didn't?
Also, we're joined by Air Traffic Controller Reno Collier.
Yeah.
How about these headphones, man?
How about that?
Nice. You got the Madonna headphones.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. That's good.
Pretty cool.
Very good. Now, how's quarantine going in Nashville?
It's, we had storms that blew a bunch of trees over last night, and yesterday it's a mess.
Wow.
I'm sorry to hear that.
All right.
Yeah, well, I wish I had something cool to say, but it sucks, man. It's like Armageddon.
Now, Reno Collier, you are not actually technically in Nashville.
No, Murfreesboro. We go into Nashville for supplies.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flour.
And how often do you go into town?
Quite often. Not as much since I don't drink anymore. I used to almost have a second home there for a little while. Everyone knew me at the Hilton, you know? That 35-mile drive home just wasn't happening with both eyes open. So
now, when you go shopping, do you go with your wife or do you send her out on her own?
I go.
Okay.
Pretty much. You mean like grocery store and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, during the quarantine thing, do you just team up or do you let her go and you just sit there looking at your current savings account in case something goes terribly wrong?
And crying? No, I go shop. I'm the one that goes down to the food bank and gets everything.
Okay, good for you.
I'm kidding. We go to the grocery store.
I know it's a little bit lean for many people. I understand that.
Yes.
We weren't judging.
Reno, if you needed to, could you call up Larry, the cable guy, and go, will you just give me $2,000?
I probably could, but he's offered to help me lots of times. I don't take it. We kind of compete. We compete with each other. I mean, he clearly won.
Yeah. His phrase "get her done" pretty much universal. What was your phrase again? You tried for a while.
Put some on that.
Oh yeah.
Put some ham on that.
Yeah, don't yell on the mic. It kicks it out. What was it? Put some ham on that thing.
Put some. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting used to the. Yeah, put some ham on that thing.
Yeah.
Okay. If you, by the way, it's just a little director's note here. Once again, we're watching.
Here we go.
Reno Collier on the big screen.
I'm glad
Zoom
he's
screen.
saying something. I was going to.
If you want to talk louder, you don't have to lean into
Yes.
the camera. It doesn't affect the volume if that's what you're doing.
Okay.
Also,
thanks a lot. I'm sorry.
Also, can you center yourself in
Yes.
the shot? It's
Oh my good.
There
God.
you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Is that better?
You're looking to the left.
Yeah, and you're
it's
really
driving
not
us
looking
nuts.
at us. I don't know what you're looking at.
As a matter of fact, just hang
There
up.
you go.
I'll see you guys later.
Turn your head to the left.
Now, see, look at Godwin. You've seen him in person.
There you go. Now you're straight.
And yet,
Now you're
with the
straight.
art direction he's done over the weekend, look at that.
He's
Yeah,
got
he
that
looks
perfect
great.
Wes Anderson symmetry.
Yeah, and that dark hair.
He
Yeah.
looks like Al Pacino as Jimmy Hoffa. It's amazing.
Maybe Bob Hoskins is Jimmy Hoffa.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. Well, Reno, I thought we would review today in history. So if we could have the introduction.
Oh, now, boy. Got kind of a fever. I just wanted.
Oh, no.
Leonard.
Here's Tom today in history. Tommy.
1776, Rhode Island becomes the first colony to declare independence from England.
All right.
Caesar Rodney, is that right? I don't know. Maybe.
And we have Rhode Island news. Do you have the Rhode Island lizard story?
Nope.
Okay.
Capital of Rhode Island.
Didn't send me that
Dover.
one.
No,
I don't
that's not
think.
right.
Was it from last week?
Providence. Providence?
That's correct.
I don't know. Is it?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. Famous rock and roller that went to the Rhode Island School of Design. Anyone?
That would have been
The guy from Boston.
Ingve Malmsteen.
Tom Schultz. Tom Schultz?
No. He went to MIT.
No?
No. You do that great parody of Psycho Killer?
Oh, David Byrne.
David Byrne and Company, yeah. But Rhode Island in the news, we have a cool Rhode Island story coming up, but just not right now. So.
Yeah, because I don't have it.
Okay.
Well, unless you want to do it.
Yeah, all right. Rhode Island, 37 miles wide, 48 miles long.
Well, that's too small.
It's a small place.
Ridiculous. Why doesn't, what's next to it there? Delaware?
Vermont, somewhere near
Massachusetts.
Why don't they just annex?
Now, this next one is important because, Reno, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Chick McGee was going to enter the Ernest Hemingway lookalike contest.
I was.
Down in Key West.
This was my year.
Yeah.
Well, as I said earlier, it was Brian Dennehy's year, but they canceled the contest.
Doubling down.
You got to do it again.
Yeah, I love that joke. 1953, Ernest Hemingway receives the Pulitzer Prize for the overrated book, The Old Man and the Sea.
Not overrated. It's a wonderful,
not his best
wonderful parable
Absolute
about
turd.
growing older. And
If you want to
Read that every time you find something different.
not a word out of place in that thing.
Read
Straight
the
ahead.
short story collection called In Our Time.
That is
Well,
a
of
good
course,
one.
read that.
Yeah.
Of course.
Much better. Okay.
He was going to name it Flipping the Man in the Boat, but that was too dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Ever read Larry Flint's version, The Old Man and the C Word?
Oh.
Yeah, that was good too. Yeah, not bad.
Story of a pornographer. Okay, let's see now. 1979, Margaret Thatcher becomes the first woman to be elected Prime Minister of the UK.
Old Ironsides. That's what they call them.
Did they really?
The Iron Lady.
Oh, yeah. Iron Lady. Yeah.
Old Ironsides, different history class.
Yes.
You know the first thing she did?
No.
She cleaned out the cabinet.
Would have been much funnier if we'd heard that sound.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I think you're cutting.
Oh,
it a
that's
little
right. I'm sorry. I was never an air traffic controller. I don't know.
bit. Yeah, you got to calm down. You got to, okay. Birthdays, Christy, you'll like this one.
Yes.
Audrey Hepburn, 1929.
I love her.
That's a lot of neck.
Love her.
Did you know
She was hot.
Did you know that Tiffany's currently does breakfast all day?
Oh, really? They went the McDonald's
Yeah,
route.
they went the McDonald's route.
Oh,
What about Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Yeah, what about?
love that movie.
Really? The racist casting?
Okay, that part was bad, but
I
jeez.
kind of remember the film.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
But I said, what about?
1951, I'll pose this to you. Let's see. Josh.
Yes.
Guitarist, Motley Crue.
Mm-hmm.
Name is what?
That would be Kevin Motley.
Mick Mars.
Very good. Christy wins.
Mick Mars.
Mick Mars.
If you haven't seen him, he looks like Elvira without the boobs.
Yeah. And he's always looked the same age. He's always looked old to me.
Yeah. Great player.
Yeah, he has some health issues.
And but they're going back out. Well, have they canceled the whole tour now? Or are they going to be able to?
They're trying.
Girls.
I heard that over the weekend.
Okay, and that's about it for the.
Really?
Well,
That can't be
what?
it.
There are a few more.
Come on.
Yeah, what else you got?
89, Rory McIlroy, the great golfer.
Yeah.
Love Rory.
Ladies tour, yep.
Ladies tour.
Ladies tour.
Doesn't he
What's
look like
wrong with you?
he looks like a lesbian?
Jeez.
Maybe not. Just
Send your letters to.
Talk about an Irish name.
Oh yeah.
You guys got it all right there.
Oy.
Yeah, that's the second most Irish name I've ever heard after my friend Dublin McPotato Famine.
That's a wacky Irish. I'll make him forget the Brian Dennehy slam. The great Victor Oladipo. What a great name.
Yeah.
Born 1992.
God, we're old.
Who's that?
Indiana Pacer, Victor.
Great
Oladipo.
basketball player.
Oh, okay.
I can only pronounce 40% of his name.
Oh, you got it right.
Oladipo.
No, don't say it like that. It's Oladipo.
Yeah, it's great. It's a beautiful name. I love that name.
It means one bowl of dip.
One train station.
Yes. Oh no, that would be Uno Depot.
It's a greeting. It means a greeting. It's a greeting for a train station.
One trip to the Home
Oladipo.
Now we're speaking with the comedian Reno Collier. Reno,
I knew there was something funny there.
Are you aware that today is May 4th?
Yes.
And do you know what that means?
May the 4th be with you. Yeah.
He said it right too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Upset about it.
No, I'm not upset. I like tomorrow, especially when I used to drink. We used to sit around and be like, "May the 5th be with you."
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's fun.
You know?
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo, which everyone gets wrong. It's not the Mexican 4th of July.
No, it's not. It's not even a Mexican holiday. It's a made-up thing.
Barely.
It was Chi-Chi's.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
Yeah, it was like
Chi-Chi's might have-
Chi-Chi's and Applebee. There was a bunch of. It's like every other. There's probably a Hallmark card for it. It's a made-up holiday.
Yeah, but I think
It's like Sweetest Day.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Sure, it's fun.
Sweetest Day. All those days are so.
Yeah,
I mean, Cinco de Mayo is at least a blast.
Are you gonna put
Cinco
up
de
a
Mayo is fun, but
piñata tomorrow and have a Mexican theme for the girls?
I told you
and-
we've already decided tomorrow we are going to be doing Taco Tuesday.
Well, of course, but
And once again, I thought May the 5th was always on a Tuesday.
no,
right? That's the Taco Tuesday thing. And boy, was I disappointed. Anyway, yeah, it's a big Star Wars thing, and you going to watch any Star Wars today, Josh?
Probably not. No, I like them, but I don't need to celebrate.
They're okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel the need to watch them again.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're worth revisiting.
Your favorite character from Star Wars, Tom?
Not my favorite. I'm the only one.
Your favorite character from Star Wars?
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That tells you everything you need to know about Tom.
No, I think he was maligned. The politically correct police came out. I don't know what their problem was. He was joyful and silly.
He was
beats those stupid little puppets. I hated those
A
things.
bit step and fetch it, wasn't he?
God, of course.
Yes. That's not why
No, I did.
I just liked him because he was
kind of
not
funny. I hated the little Ewok things so they could appeal to 4-year-olds.
Those are very cute.
Oh, that's what we need.
And they were dangerous too.
Oh,
did you see? By the way, did you see Harrison Ford? He can apparently pilot the Millennium
Falcon?
Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
The Millennium Falcon. But
Get the name of the ship right.
A private
do that
private plane apparently
Man, is
somewhat
that
difficult. Apparently crossed the runway at the wrong time.
They said I could go.
You're a menace.
Harder than understand.
He wrecks his plane, almost wrecks other planes every other month, it seems like.
Now,
get him out of the air.
Reno, are you watching a lot of television with your wife?
yeah, I've been watching old sports. I watched the 1981 All-Star game the other day.
Oh man!
In baseball or football?
Yeah, baseball.
There's only one All-Star game.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's right. Yeah, and watching movies and Netflix, just like everybody else, flipping through whatever's on.
Anything you want to recommend?
The Outlander.
That's
is pretty
wild
good.
show.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like Game of Thrones without the incest.
Oh, so you have stars money, huh? How about that?
I think Outlander's on Netflix, isn't it?
No stars.
Is it stars?
Hey, Reno, I just noticed with those curtains behind you, it looks like you're doing this from the shower at a hotel.
Or a casket company.
It does look like the viewing room at a funeral home. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got stung by. I don't know what happened after that.
You got stung by a bee?
Okay.
By a hornet or whatever those things are that are flying around.
Murder hornets is what they are.
Murder hornets, yeah.
Asia's murder hornets
Go ahead, do the
made their
story.
way to the United States.
This is scary.
Washington beekeeper Ted McFall recently discovered one of his regular beehives had been invaded with thousands of bees decapitated.
Decapitated.
He determined that the culprit was likely a species known as the Asian giant hornet, also called the murder hornet, with queens that can grow up to 2 inches long and stingers that can pierce through beekeeping suits.
Wow.
The hornets not only feast on honeybees and other insects, the venomous bugs also kill 50 people a year. After 2 of the insects were found last fall in the northwest corner of Washington state, scientists are now determining whether the hornets have invaded the U.S. They are also working to eradicate the insects before they proliferate and decimate the honeybee populations, which would be horrible to the environment.
Serious problem.
Yes.
Are those 50 people who died, are they allergic or are they just people?
Well, I don't know. But
They're giant bees. What more do you want?
I want you to answer the question.
Accurate statistics?
Yeah.
They're called murder hornets.
Because they murder
Tom is already
honeybees.
not going outside now
They're
for the
from
rest of his
Japan,
life.
apparently, and the ones from.
I thought they were from China. That's what you said
From
earlier.
China. No. We've been
Asia.
saying Asia. Yeah, we've
I'm
never
not sure.
said.
I'm not sure they're from. This says they're from somewhere in Asia. The ones from Sicily are the
You said
worst.
China.
The Murder Incorporated hornets.
Oh boy, those are those you don't want to get.
Yeah, they're organized.
Isn't that a Matt Helm movie? Murder Incorporated?
I don't know.
I smell a B movie sequel.
Ah,
yes.
You know?
How about this 2020?
Killer Hornets?
2020. What a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you see pictures of these murder hornets, they're terrifying. I suggested this earlier, Reno. Wouldn't that be a great name for a sports team, like a minor league baseball team? The Murder
Heck
Hornets.
yeah. I love it.
Or if Charlotte just went ahead and added murder to it.
Murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could move the team to Detroit and they don't have to. Sorry, never mind.
Is there a team called the Killer Whales anywhere?
The
Killer whales?
The Oregon Orcas is the closest you'll get to that.
Okay.
You made that up.
Of course I did.
Man, you're a better liar than I am. I bought it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks. We'll talk to you next week, Reno.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a great week.
You too, man.
You too, man.
Now, I want to remind you right now that with all this going on, you may be essential, you may not be essential, whatever the hell that means. But you know something? Your car and your truck, that's essential. We all have to be able to get where we have to get. So that's where Napa comes in. Napa Auto Parts, good friends of this show. They care about the communities across America that they are part of. That's why they're doing their best to help serve every driver at Napa Auto Parts stores and at Napa Auto Care Centers and at NapaOnline.com. Maybe you've got some extra time at the house. Maybe it's time to get a bunch of that work done. Napa is the place to go. Whether you're headed to the store or on your way to work or just trying to get home safely, Napa here to provide quality parts for your car or your truck and superior service to everybody who's on the road. That is Napa know-how. Once again, don't forget NapaOnline.com. Get some of that work done on your car or your truck. We're coming right back. Christy, you got the teaser?
Yeah, we have an Oregon firefighter in a rescue with a raccoon, and we have Disney introducing face masks. We still have to get to that story today.
Okay, very good. It's up next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob. And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't forget, if you missed today's show, we'll have an afternoon double play for you coming up at 3 p.m. Eastern. Christopher will step in and we'll replay today's show back to back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. We'll be back with things we learned coming up.
I'm Chick McGee from the CrazyCockWine.com sports desk, and this is your Bob and Tom sports update. The NHL could have trouble getting non-Canadian resident players into Canada should the league decide to resume the 1920 season soon. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said yesterday that players would, at a minimum, need to follow quarantine protocols if they were to arrive in Canada while the border remains closed due to the pandemic. Trudeau says anyone who arrives from another country will have to follow all the rules of quarantine in an extremely strict manner. He does add that an agreement between Canada and the NHL has not been brokered yet. Kansas City Chiefs have picked up additional quarterback depth by working on a contract with undrafted free agent quarterback from Michigan, Shea Patterson. He started all 26 games for the Wolverines over the past 2 seasons. And William Byron showed he's the sharpest gamer in NASCAR's iRacing Series, his 3rd victory in 4 events. Byron passed Timmy Hill with 7 laps remaining at virtual Dover International Speedway yesterday. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The salmon cannon will help fish bypass a rock slide.
Love it.
Officials in Canada are using what they're calling a salmon cannon to shoot fish over a massive rock slide that is blocking the Fraser River.
Now they wiggle and everything as they're flying through the air.
I'm trying to look it up.
Did you hear what I said?
Salmon over the river. Watch them fly. I wish I were a salmon, except for they mate and die.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Audiences are flocking to Comedy Central this summer to see what will happen next on the wacky reality show I'm with Busey. A regular Joe, Adam De La Pena, hangs out with Gary Busey, and the two get into kooky situations as Gary hands out his out-of-this-world words of wisdom. Now, public broadcasting has taken a cue from Comedy Central and is debuting its own reality series. Adam De La Pena is having crazy adventures with another celebrity, and PBS is right there with cameras to capture every nutty minute.
Dude, what is this place? This is the coolest nightclub I've ever been in. Check out that huge dome ceiling.
This is not a nightclub, you imbecile. We are in a planetarium. I want to show you the vast universe we are a part of.
Coming to PBS, it's I'm with Hawking. Super physicist Stephen Hawking takes Adam around through his typical day and shares some of his brilliant theories and observations.
Now I understand. The universe started billions and billions of years ago and is likely to continue for several billion more years. You are less than a blink of an eye in the big picture. How does that make you feel?
Kind of hungry, I guess. I thought we were going to go out and grab a burger and then hit some clubs and pick up chicks. When I hang out with Gary Busey, we do wild stuff like go out into the desert and perform Native American rituals. What kind of stuff are we going to do?
We are going to sit in my office and work on unifying general relativity theory with quantum theory and the implications this could have on our understanding of universal expansion and the development of black holes.
Your voice is funny. Can I drive your wheelchair?
Adam, since I am unable to move my arms, will you please hit yourself upside the head for me?
Forget about I'm with Busey. PBS has paired up one of the most brilliant minds in science with a witless, talentless nobody. It's the funniest astrophysics reality show of the season, I'm with Hawking.
Okay, Steve, repeat after me. Do you feel like I do?
I will not. This is a very expensive piece of scientific equipment.
Today, 9:45. How about ya? Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Do we have the Habacha tribute?
I hope so.
I hope so, too.
Let's wait to play it here soon. Don't do it now. Don't waste it now.
I know we have the...
Don't blow your load yet.
Yeah, give me anticipation, man.
Well, we got that from PBS.
Get me to the edge. And
we have
just
the preview of the Singing Gorillas from PBS.
Oh. Was that Killing Me Softly?
No, I think it's Vincent. You're close.
Star. Oh.
Here's some actual audio from the PBS forthcoming special.
They live in a semi-permanent state of flatulence.
Boy.
That's a wet one. That's like a little mini chainsaw.
Yeah.
Actual gorilla farts. I'm sorry. Did we get a forecast from you, Christy?
We can. Sunshine and then clouds this afternoon, high 64. Tomorrow, occasional showers, cooler, high 52. 54 degrees right now. Plenty of sunshine.
Thank you very
right
much. I'll be listening for Crystal with some shots at some serious cash coming up here. And also the Bob and Tom after party starts in a few minutes. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. There's Ace, there's Chick, that's Josh, I'm Tom. In the big room, more than 10 feet apart, I'll have you know. Then behind the glass, socially distanced and isolated all by herself, sequestered, if you will, it's Christy Lee in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Yes, sir.
Forgot to mention that the newly dubbed CrazyCockWine.com sports desk with Chick McGee. That's right. It's a real thing if you like it in the can.
Crazy Cock.
CrazyCockWine.com. Check it out. It's a real thing. Now, then, let's see. There's Pat Godwin. Oh, look at the lighting now, Pat. You look very nice. He can't hear us. He's pointing at his ears. Okay. We can. He can't hear us. So
can you see us?
Working on it.
You can
things.
see us, though, right?
Okay.
You can see us? How many fingers?
Okay, we're worldwide on American Forces Radio, coast to coast on a bunch of great radio stations. Happy to be here also on the YouTube. If you want to see what's going on in here, you can have a quick look-see. In the meantime, we return to Christy Lee. What's going on over there?
With Sweden being one of the few countries in the world where restaurants and similar public venues remain open during the coronavirus pandemic,
you bet.
There's no doubt that the opening of a new micro-sized eatery will surely garner some attention. From Friday, May 10th, until August 1st, Bordforen, Table for One, will open its doors to a single diner each day. It's Bordforen. That's the name of the restaurant.
Just one person.
Located approximately 215 miles from Stockholm in the region of Värmland, the restaurant is just one table set in the middle of a picturesque country meadow.
Farmland, as far as the eye can see. Farmland.
Farmland.
Well, that's like the bare minimum. You know what the bare minimum is? One bear.
Oh.
Certainly.
Oh, okay. The two bear minimum.
What's the point of this?
Minimum,
I mean,
one
when
bear.
did where's the food come from?
Couldn't they make a little more money by maybe having 20 tables for one and just space them apart?
Yeah.
Or at least serving lunch and dinner instead of just one person a day.
Yeah. There's
two
got to be
people a
more
day.
to this.
That's like having somebody at your house.
But I
every
guarantee if you go, you still won't be able to catch the waiter's eye. Hey!
Ah, jeez, he's ignoring
I'm
it.
the only one here.
night. I'm sorry to bother you. Look.
Well, the way things are going, there'll be a lot of people that want to dine by themselves.
Yeah.
Do they have any stats yet on...
Breaking up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it could be tough.
Not yet. Where would you go if you broke up right now?
I like to think that there are people who are getting married also because of this.
There are?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Yes.
We'll see if there's a little bump in the old divorce rate coming up.
Yeah,
Who's to say?
or a bump in the birth rate?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, I think so.
Well,
Gotta be doing it.
Yeah, a lot of humping.
You think anybody's caught anybody doing it to themselves? You know what I mean? Huh?
What?
Caught them? Yeah. I bet that's happening a lot more.
Oh, look at you.
Stop it.
So sorry to interrupt.
What are you doing?
Why are you wearing goggles?
Yeah.
Well, it gets quite messy.
Christy, we missed
Disney
any-
has launched its own branded face masks. The company announced Thursday it's got a new line of non-medical reusable cloth face masks available to pre-order.
Non-medical, reusable.
Yeah, they feature Disney,
it's for-
Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars characters.
They're not designed for surgery. It's just for around the town. It's a good idea. It'll get kids to wear them.
If you have a Mickey Mouse face mask, you might have too many Disney things. Okay.
No, I think it's for people that their kids will be less frightened. I think it's a smart idea. And they're giving all the money to charity. So
And they'll have to be selling these at the parks as well, I would.
You have to wear them at the park, I bet.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda, Black Panther, Forky, other patterns feature various characters' nose and mouths, so it appears that you're wearing Mickey's nose and mouth.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Do you ever, Christy, you go home, and probably for you a few years back, and you You cut your finger, you got to go to Band-Aid. All you've got is Little Mermaid.
Sure. I still have those.
Yeah.
I prefer them.
Oh, Paw Patrol. All right.
Well, good for Disney.
I bet Goofy doesn't wear a mask.
No,
because he's goofy.
Yeah, he certainly is.
They probably will do. I would imagine they will do that when they do their reopening. I imagine it'll be limited numbers of people in the park, and they'll probably have the characters doing that just to send the message out to people. We'll have to wait and see.
Time now for things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show, brought to you by Grainger. Products keep your facility running is what Grainger does best. For 90 years, Grainger.com for whatever you need, whenever you need it. Grainger, for the ones that get it done.
The 4th of May, right? So it's May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day.
Super duper.
Chick pointed out that he has a problem when he hears Yoda. All he can hear is Miss Piggy.
That's right. Oh, Luke. Yoda. Ruined that whole series for
Californian sent Christy some toy fish that are in the newsroom.
Yeah, they're little Nemo characters.
Okay.
With tiny cameras and
Dwayne,
listening
thank
devices.
you.
That's right.
Law enforcement
Some sports
officer.
over the weekend. Backyard pole vaulting.
Yep.
A couple of very...
Backyard pole vaulters.
Yeah. We found out that back in the day, Mr. Pat Godwin, high school pole vaulter, had a pole vaulting pit in his backyard.
So he says.
Yeah, district champ.
Yeah. Now, Josh and I both enjoy the occasional barbershop quartet.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they've
I
got
do
their place
too.
in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
wrong.
an excuse.
Slide a rose, I'm home again, rose.
They did the virtual Kentucky Derby. Thank God we'll get the real one in a little bit later on this year. But the virtual one was won by Secretariat. It was all Triple Crown winners, right?
Yeah.
Secretariat was the winner. Although, again, they wouldn't call him Secretariat anymore. It would be, what did we decide?
Administrative assistant area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Assistantaria, whatever the hell it was. Let's see. Most interesting person in the world. Those commercials for Dos Equis.
Yes.
Donnie Baker swears that's Wolf Blitzer. Okay.
Well, you never see him in the same room at once.
That's
do you?
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. How about you? Not really catching on.
Oh, it's definitely caught on. I don't even think you're crazy to say that.
Okay. My
about
son
you,
Willie's
indeed?
trying to grow a mustache. We saw that on the Zoom.
That's not catching on.
It's not happening. There's not
Leave him
enough there.
alone. It's going to be great.
And it's a big laundry day. We'll check in with him later this week, see if he gets that done. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. BobandTom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.